Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hope you're all having a great Friday night. Tonight, we're going to be playing some Nintendo Switch Online stuff, and I'm joined by.
Hackin' quackin'.
Welcome. Yeah, we did a look at the Game Boy original Nintendo Switch Online app back when it first came out, and then we're met with some technical difficulties. So hopefully tonight we can, check that out a little bit better. Check out the Game Boy Advance stuff we couldn't get to. But before that, we're also playing some Metroid.
Yes, we've been going at it with the Japanese Metroid or Famicom version of the original Metroid, and it's been quite the journey, I'll say. We've been dealing with its fun little quirks and going through it once more for you. This is my first time.
Yeah, I actually even played the Famicom Disk System version, several years back, which was neat. It's a different way to experience it for sure. I think I like the music on the Famicom Disk System version. Disk System games typically have that cool vibe to them, but the original Metroid certainly has its fair share of quirks. But that's just part of the fun of getting through it, right? I recently did that video response, and Josh there really didn't like the original Metroid. I guess especially if you play Super Metroid and then go back to the 8-bit one, it's pretty jarring. But we've been doing pretty well, and playing it together has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, to certainly. Yeah, I saw that video of yours. I was meaning to leave a comment, but I just got so busy. I was writing down like a list of things I was gonna comment. I was gonna make it like a paragraph. Just so many things I was gonna say about that video. But it was really nice, your response towards him. It's funny enough. It just kind of felt like he was reviewing the NES Classic, more so than the NES itself.
That's a great point, right? Because that's really how it comes across. He made some bold statements for someone who clearly didn't have all that much experience with the NES, but he made it pretty clear, I think, that it was his opinion. But still,
Yeah.
even, he acknowledges himself that there's a lot of stuff he hasn't played. His experience with the NES is very much curated to just what Nintendo has re-released over the years. So there's a lot that he still needs to discover in regards to it, and I'd be interesting in seeing. I would be surprised. I would not be surprised if he did like a follow-up video in a year or something, saying like, I've played more NES stuff, and now this is what I think. Considering that was like his most popular video now, I'm sure he'll milk that one a little bit more. But hello everyone, RCFPG. I sound like Joey from DK Oldies. Is that true? People also tell me that I sound like Pat the NES Punk, and I don't think that Pat the NES Punk and Joey from DK Oldies sound the same. So I feel like people just like to say that I sound like people I'm not, but maybe I do.
Well, I mean, people say I look like Scott the Woz. I look like Nathaniel Bandy. And I also apparently look like that one kid in the Polar Express.
That one kid in the Polar Express.
Yeah, that like glasses kid.
The glasses one. The nerdy
You know what
one.
I'm talking about, yeah.
You could be the Nintendo nerd. The Polar Express Nintendo nerd. Coin it now.
That's another username I should take. Someone else take it.
So yeah, it should be mentioned. Your name, also Andrew. I'm Andrew. So we got like two Andrews going on here. What's up with that? But you also have your YouTube channel, Hackin' Quackin', where you do all sorts of retro reviews, retro talks. Really good stuff on there.
Yeah, thank you so much for shouting that out. I've been meaning to make more videos on there. Just I don't know. Sometimes I tend to be, I guess, a lazy perfectionist where I want to make things look good, but at the same time I just should just get the videos out. I like to I get a little, I guess, overly ambitious.
No, for sure. No, we all do that, right? We all just want to release the best content that we can, but sometimes that perfectionism holds you back because you're so like, oh no, I gotta perfect this, and I'm not quite happy with this, so I'm gonna delay it a little bit, and it gets the best of us. But no, the stuff you've done is great, and look forward to seeing what you do next. But with that, would you like to try and dive into some Metroid?
Yeah, sure thing, sure thing. Also, RCFPG says I sound like Scott the Woz.
Everyone sounds. Oh, that's true. You made some really fantastic videos in the past that had a style similar to that, which I know you don't like. It's a strange compliment in a way, but also they were really great videos. And when I first found your content, I was like, wow, he's really got the Scott the Woz down. So
Yeah,
take it as
well,
a compliment, though.
oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely. Most people, I would say nearly everyone, gave me positives towards that kind of type of content. But when it was just like a couple of people, they got like really like aggressive. Don't even watch Scott the Woz, by the way. They're just like, oh, this guy makes too similar content, so I guess we gotta police him. Even though they don't even watch him, which I think is hilarious.
Well, saying no signal. The app, I guess it wasn't even just the app. I think like the whole Switch had to update. So we lost signal for a second there. But all right, now we can jump into the app.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that update was all about. I got that too.
Yeah, it's never really clear anymore. I remember back in the day when something updated, like it always brought a new feature or something with it. Now it's like every other day there's, bug fixes and such. But yeah, so tonight we're playing, Hack and Quacken and Andrew and I, have been playing through the Famicom Disk System version of Metroid, and we're like right at the end, going into Torian, although it's still going to be probably quite difficult. But we're going to see if we can beat that, and then afterwards, again, we're going to be checking out some Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, and anyone who wishes to can add my friend code down below and join in, because we're going to be playing some 4-player ones as well. But with that, here we go. And what we've been doing is you can switch who player 1 is while you're playing retro games. So I'll play a little bit, and then Andrew will play a little bit, and then I'll play a little bit. So yeah, that's just kind of how we've done the whole thing and how we're going to finish it here tonight. And also, since we had an issue with the saving once, where we thought we had saved and then it didn't actually save because this is the Metroid Famicom Disk System version, we just kind of started using save states. So let me make sure I'm loading the right one. This looks correct.
We're kind of messy with those, but hey, at least we have them.
With that, and also, if you'd like, you can start. Oh, we never actually went online.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fooled you all. We're not actually playing online at all. The stream is a lie.
Yeah. Our energy's actually looking pretty good, surprisingly.
Yeah, hopefully everything holds up. And again, thank you all who are joining the stream tonight. I can even invite you personally if we can find you on the list. I'll probably miss you.
I'm listening to the audio. I sound a little quiet, but I think it should be fine.
Well, here, let me take my headset off for a second and I'll listen to the video. So, yeah, what I'll do is I'll get you into the game here.
Thanks for the invite.
You're welcome. And then I'll listen to what you're saying and adjust accordingly.
All right.
I sound like Pat the NES Punk, but older. I'm pretty sure he's older than me by like, a good decade or so.
Now that he's saying that, I kind of hear it now.
What? Pat the NES Punk, I am your father. Give me all of your NES games, or else I'll ground you.
Yeah. Well, not the older portion, just for the Pat the NES Punk portion.
I don't hear it. But if people say it, I'll believe it. All right, now we can begin. Now we can load our save state. And now I can give you control. And there we go.
Here we go. Yeah, I was going to say the reason why we are doing the Famicom version is just because I thought it'd be unique just to hear the different sound effects and stuff. Because I've played the original. I've gotten a decent ways through the game. But I stopped because it's got that NES feel to it. I'm like, you know what?
I love it, right? It's really good.
Yeah, I was like, let's have, I know how much you love the NES, and I was like, let's just go through this. I was in a big Metroid mood. I was like, hey Andrew, you want to play some Metroid? Like, it's NES, it's Metroid. So I'm thinking, that we'll combine those two passions there together and just see, how it would go. And so far we've been doing pretty good. We've had a lot of laughs and quirks so far. Just kind of rediscovering this, I guess, broken but still charming mess.
Right? And yeah, hopefully you should be a little bit louder now. Hopefully the volume levels are all worked out. Thank you for everyone who for your patience there while we got that sorted. But yes, right? It's really interesting to go back to. And I get some of the points again that Josh guy was making in his video, where there is no diagonal shooting in this game, and Samus is kind of stiff in terms of trying to avoid enemies, especially in the beginning. But as you'll see, we have the screw attack now, and that's one of the best things you can get, because you are just so defenseless in the air otherwise, where once you get that, it's pretty much almost an instant kill for most enemies if they touch you while you're jumping. So suddenly jumping goes from being one of the worst things you can do in this game to being one of the best.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's insane how good the screw attack is. Like, having that screw attack really helps with that diagonal, even somewhat the down shooting. I say somewhat because, like, when you're about to land, Samus comes like right back out of that form just about. But it still helps quite a bit. much better than kind of what you're stuck in right now. I mean, this game is, I mean, usually people say the original and the second one just aren't amazing, and people just kind of skip it all together. For me, honestly, this is kind of a hot take. I don't really care for Super Metroid as most people do. I've been wanting to replay it. I know. I really liked Super Metroid at first, but I guess for me, I'm someone who the more and more someone talks about something, the less and less I begin to like it. And the thing is, Super Metroid is kind of it's an easy thing to pick out for speedruns. And I think because of that, I just see people play it a lot. And it's talked about so much because like, oh, that's such a great speedrunning game. I love, you know, breaking and stuff. And I'm just like, for me, I think it's Zero Mission that I think is my favorite Metroid game. And I was surprised Fusion, I always thought to be like kind of like that game, that awkward kind of game, but like people still like it enough. And it actually has taken off in recent years, especially now with it being on the GBA Online, the first newly added game for the GBA Online as well.
Right? Yeah, so it's funny. Super Metroid was actually my first Metroid game. As much as I usually like to play a series in order, that was just where I began for whatever reason. I think because probably I'd heard that everyone raved about Super Metroid. And I had a lot of fun with it until I got to the very end and then saved and didn't realize I wasn't going to be able to go back and find all the items. So that soured my Super Metroid experience. But no, it was still really fun. And yeah, it really does take what this game does, and even the second game, and improve on it considerably. And then after that, I was in a total Metroid mood, and I immediately played Fusion and Zero Mission, which I also really enjoyed. I view all the 16-bit Metroids as kind of, you know, just very, very fun adventures all around. I don't really think there's one that I prefer greatly over the other.
Yeah, I think Fusion was my first Metroid game I beat, but this was the first Metroid game I played, the original on NES. I really liked it for what it was. I just kind of got stuck, and I was like, oh, it really does have its really ugly charm. But I don't even know. It's weird saying, like, you know, can you really just blame it for being an NES game? I think it's just, it was rushed from how I see it as. And it's weird saying that. But yeah, I like it for what it is.
Billy Gruff, welcome. Is Metroid available as part of the Retro series or only standalone? I'm sorry, I'm not entirely sure about the question. We're currently playing the Metroid Famicom Disk System version through the Famicom Online app, which you can also download. There's also the North American NES Online app, which would have the NES version of Metroid. This isn't part of a collection or anything, though.
It'd be cool. You were talking about how it'd be cool if they had like a cartridge where they released all the NES games that are released through NES Online. That'd be really neat if we had like a physical of those.
Exactly, right? Yeah, something more physical instead of it just disappearing the instant that your Nintendo Switch Online subscription disappears. But here we are on our way to Torian, the end game of the original 8-bit Metroid. Actually, the end game of several Metroid games, but...
Yes. It's weird, I will say. I don't think I've ever been here. You just shoot the statues, and I'm like, oh, there you go. Once you defeated Raid and Cridley.
2 bosses is like such a weird number to have to beat to get to the ending area. You'd think it would be a couple more or something, but
I just realized I butchered their names. I said Raid and Cridley instead of Kraid and Ridley. I mean, to be fair, we were getting the names pretty mixed up for the areas, which once again, very egotistical of them to name their entire place after them.
Kraid's Lair. It's like just wow.
Just called Kraid, and then the other one just Ridley. It's so weird. I think in the NES they call them like Base 1 or something, which I'm not sure which sounds worse. So here we are with this super intense music. It's funny you bring up about, you're talking about the series I made. So I used this music as for a funny skit when I was like talking about my backlog about how, oh shoot. Here we go.
Yeah, Metroids are upon us.
Should have saved.
Oh yeah. So that's the one thing, the absolute worst part about Metroid, the undefendable thing about Metroid original, is that when you die, you get sent all the way back to 30 HP and have to grind on enemies which typically drop 5 HP health pickups in order to get yourself back up to full health, and it takes like half an hour to an hour. It is ridiculous. So
Yeah, no,
why they would
that is awful.
why they would ever make the game like that, I can't believe. So if you make a save state, and just in case we get destroyed and don't want to have to grind for 3 hours to get our health back, I have no problem with that. And these weird yellow doors, aren't they like 10 missiles or something?
Yeah, this is an Zero mission, which I think is interesting.
Well, normally yellow doors you would think a super bomb or something like that.
Yeah. Also, I like how I'm getting hit. Now I can't even defend against those.
Scott Linux, welcome. Hope you're having a great night.
Yeah, that's another awful thing too. But welcome. Another awful thing is to where just you get hit by going through the door.
Oh my gosh. Yes, during screen transitions, while Samus is just running through the door between rooms, enemies can pass through that door and actually do damage to you. Like, they definitely should have turned off the ability to take damage while you were, transitioning like that. And also, there's no item restore rooms or energy restore rooms in this game, so be careful how many missiles you use, lest we run out.
Oh, right.
But they do drop missiles, it seems, pretty consistently anyway.
Also, I noticed something. We've seen 5 and 20 pickups, but these have 30 health pickups.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you're actually at full. So yeah, what we're doing is Andrew here and I guess, and again, Andrew has the Hackin' Quackin' channel linked down in the description below, which you should check out. He's currently playing, and the way we've played this whole game is the Nintendo Switch Online lets you switch who player 1 and player 2 are, so that gives us each a chance to kind of, play a little bit and help the other person navigate when we're not playing. I compared it to Mega Man Legends. One person's the spotter above the ground. I'm Roll right now, and you're Rock.
Yeah, exactly. I will also say too, we're playing the Famicom version, so there's different sound effects, which I think is pretty neat. I like just I will say the Metroids actually sound like Metroids in this. It's strange. These sound effects don't sound like something you'd hear out of the NES. But I think that's pretty neat how they were able to add that in.
Yeah. Daisy, welcome. Hope you're having a great night. Yeah, we were discussing here. We like Metroid Fusion as well. There aren't, all the 2D side-scrolling Metroid games are quite fun, and I particularly like the 16-bit ones. As we said, Super Metroid and the 2 GBA ones. But welcome. Hope you're having a great night. And yeah, I do like those sounds that you only get out of Famicom Disk System games too. It's really neat to be able to check those out, and it's great that we have access to the Japanese online app and can do a thing like this. Where it feels like there was a period there where Nintendo wouldn't have let you do that, with the whole 3DS not being region free. For a while there, they were like trying to pretend that like other regions didn't exist. It was weird. I don't know.
Right? Yeah. It's strange what they did there.
Oh, keep going dark there. And then after we play this Metroid here, we plan to do some other Switch Online stuff. So get my friend code added down below, and you can potentially join in some GBA Online.
It's interesting how I don't need to defeat these guys.
All right, here we go.
We're here at the final area. I'll let you take over. So I've actually beaten the final boss before through the classic, what is that called? The NES Classic, the thing on 3DS Wii U, but I paused it for you.
Thank you. Yeah, so I need to switch back here. I'm now one player. Very good.
There we go.
All right.
I figured I defeated both Raid and Cridley. I keep calling it Kraid and Ridley. So why not you go for Mother Brain? I do apologize. This is one of the one of the most annoying fights in all of gaming history, but I wish you luck. I saved the best for last.
Thank you. Playing this with the Pro Controller is awkward too, and hopefully we have enough missiles to do it. So I read a thing once where apparently if you leave the room and come back in, as long as you don't leave Torian, Mother Brain does not get its health back.
Oh, really?
So you can like leave here, grind for health, grind for items if you need to, and as long as you don't leave, you can come back and start where you left off, which is nice.
Okay, awesome. I wasn't paying attention. Did you do a save state?
I did, just in case.
Yeah,
because
I mean, honestly,
while I would never usually do that sort of thing, I'm not going to bore you all with 3 hours of grinding to get our health and missiles back, should this go horribly wrong, but fingers crossed it doesn't. Although, darn that regenerating freaking door.
Oh, yeah, it's awful. At least our health is It's doing all right. Those guns as well. I wish you could stop them. You can stop the SpaghettiOs by freezing them, but different story for those guns.
And we only have 53 missiles left. You might have
Not
to
sure how many Mother Brain takes to defeat, but I think it's required. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not sure if they toned it down, but I remember there is rapid flashing when you kill her. There already is some flashing.
Do we have to be
Oh,
standing?
you can't spam it. Looks like one at a time.
Ugh. I forget exactly how this works. Yeah, I keep running into that thing here. It's trying to do a nice jump back to here.
There
Okay.
we go.
There we go. I guess you just have to stand here. For some reason, I thought you could get closer than that, but okay. We're probably not going to have enough missiles?
Maybe?
We got 22.
It's so frustrating because you want to switch back to the actual weapon to freeze those things.
Do you know how much health Mother Brain has? How many missiles it normally takes?
That I'm not sure about.
Ugh.
I mean, I think honestly at this point it'd probably be better to find out, you know. I mean, if we have to grind, we have to grind. Oh, I just realized your health, though.
Yeah, it's getting a little low.
Good dodging.
Thank you. Oh, a little bit of a lag there.
It froze up there a little bit. Alright, we got 4 left.
Okay, and I don't think normal shots are going to do the trick. And unfortunately, nothing in this room seems to drop health? Question mark?
Yeah, or anything.
Ugh. Okay.
We were so close. I do wonder if these barriers respawn.
Hopefully not. Okay, so we've made it out.
You could also use the save state again, and we could just, you know, try to shoot better with missiles.
Yeah,
these things, I don't...
without any missiles, I don't think we can even grind. So, yeah, we've kind of put ourselves into a tough spot. With the practice that we've gained, though, just pretend, alright, we died, we grinded for 3 hours, and now with the knowledge we gained, we've come back, and we're now trying one more time. Because that's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Just cutting out the slow stuff.
That's the beauty of it.
'Cause, yeah, again, it was 2018 the last time I beat NES Metroid, so pretty much, it was probably even March of 2018, so like exactly 5 years ago since I beat this game.
Yeah, this is the Disk System version. And yeah, I do definitely agree that the Kid Icarus
Oh my goodness.
one on Famicom sounds better.
Alright, one more time.
Yeah, probably best to redo that. We want to conserve as many missiles as possible.
But we're not stave spamming our like whole way through the fight, so in my defense...
One thing I do recommend you do is disable the missiles for a second and then freeze those SpaghettiOs.
That's a legit point. Very, very
So you have
good.
like 50% less stuff hitting you.
So I'm playing with the Pro Controller, and the minus button is like a million miles away from your finger. I have so much trouble switching between the missiles and the other weapon. And the fact that you can't fight those launchers that are on the wall is just so annoying. Like you could just, if you could just break those so that they weren't hitting you.
Right?
But I wonder how many missiles it actually takes to kill Mother Brain. If like, we're ever gonna have enough. I don't think it's ridiculously large amount. Just need to not waste too many. And the fact that these doors regenerate too is just so nasty. Okay. Okay, we had 42, I think, when we started, so...
Yeah.
Is that enough? It's probably like 50 or something, isn't it? Ugh. Okay.
This thing I'm reading says it takes 12, which I do not believe that at all. Pretty sure we've gone beyond that.
Oh. Sometimes gauging how long you have to press the A button to get exactly where you want to in this game is not the easiest.
Right.
Okay. And hopefully, I don't think Mother Brain's a situation where like the health regenerates when you're not shooting it.
Shouldn't be. Because you mentioned about how we can leave and then come back.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. I'll get ready for the... Oh, they actually toned it down. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. That sound effect for get out of here.
Okay. It's really nerve-wracking.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Of course, I don't remember exactly what the pattern is. But okay.
Let me know if you want me to try it.
If you'd like to try, you're absolutely welcome to. But
that grinding alarm doesn't help either. They don't have that in the original, I'm pretty sure.
I feel like this is a joke, like...
Yeah. Joke as in how easy it was?
No, and how it just keeps going. It makes you think it's just repeating and it's never gonna end. Oh. Okay.
Well, you did excellent on that. Excellent job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I will say, one thing I'm sure you can agree with here regarding Some Call Me Johnny, he says, I don't know what's wrong with them, but they make those platforms so damn small, it's impossible.
Yeah, like, one tile wide jumps are not made for Metroid, but thank you, everyone, thank you. We did it. It says, please wait. I'm assuming it'd probably want you to, like, flip the disc or something on the original version. There you go, and after all the Japanese, suddenly it's English.
Yeah, you fulfilled your mission, it will revive peace in the space. Interesting, but it may be invaded by the other Metroid. Pray for a true peace. That is
in the space.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So did we beat it fast enough?
There's no way.
I would say we just got the helmet. Oh. Yep, just the helmet.
But thank you everyone, and welcome Christian. Welcome Tuxedo Worth. Yeah, hack and quack, and feel free to give yourself another quick introduction there. It's in the description as well, the link to your channel.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm also Andrew, so I guess that's the best way to put. Who's the other guy talk with? Andrew? Andrew.
So yeah, you and I had been doing this Famicom Disk System playthrough of Metroid on our own, and I thought, it'd be fun to just throw that in there at the beginning of the stream, and now we're going to play some Game Boy Online stuff for anyone who wants to join.
Yeah, exactly. I think we started this towards the beginning of the month. I kind of fell out of the Metroid mood a little bit. The only other Metroid game I've played, I wanted to try to play a whole bunch of Metroid stuff, but this is my first time actually beating the original Metroid. Or I guess the Famicom Metroid in this case. So thank you so much, Andrew, for helping me out here. I appreciate, helping me get through ZBs, I think it's called, the planet. We beat Kraid, we beat Ridley, we beat Mother Brain. That was fun. Just kind of like the good old days in NES times, like just taking turns, exchanging the controller, and working together. So I'm glad we could make it through this, because I don't know if I'd be able to do it alone.
No, for sure. We think about the games online, which are online multiplayer, but it is just so cool that you can also do what we did and switch. Essentially, it's like you're sitting on the couch there and you're just passing the controller back and forth and taking turns working your way through the game. That actually was a lot of fun and worked better than you might expect initially. So yeah, that was great, and thank you too. It was really fun to play through the OG Metroid again, and everyone in the chat, thank you for your kind words as well. Yeah, good job there, Andrew, getting to Mother Brain, and yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm honestly surprised that I was able to get out of the Metroid's grasp pretty decently well. Those are usually hell to get out of. But awesome. Yeah, so that was Metroid.
And now you get a money bags beside your file.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think it's like, depending on how well you did, you get more of them. But that just essentially means like second quest now. I didn't play further, but I don't think there's anything much different if you keep playing.
Maybe we get more money bags.
Yeah.
That's our bounty.
Although it's funny again that it completely wiped our original file in replace of that, so it's just as bad as Super Metroid in that regard then.
Yeah.
You couldn't go back and find all the E-tanks or missile tanks if you missed any. But there you go. So, and we don't start with like the helmet off because we finished like that. No. But alright, I think that's enough Famicom Online for now. I'm going to boot up the Game Boy Advance one.
Excellent. And I should say as well, I don't know if you mentioned to Daisy, but the rewind doesn't work when there's 2 people playing. They disable that.
Oh, right. Yes. Way back. Oh. Wow, I've played .dog more recently than I've played the Game Boy Advance app. That's sad.
That is sad. Oh, man. That's awful. .dog.
Yeah, Tuxedo Worth. So what we were saying that you can do is, even if you're playing a game that's only 1 player, you can swap back and forth with who the first player is, essentially letting you kind of tag team in clearing that game. All right, where does this one belong? Probably like there. Kureen.
One's so big.
Yeah, well, the way it works is that like when it stands alone, it's like massive, but then when you put it with other ones, it's a really strange way to organize the games all around. So what I want to do tonight is I want to play some of the 4-player Super Mario Bros. Game, arcade game that's inside of Mario Advance 4. We're going to play some Mario Super Circuit. I don't have any of the multiplayer games unlocked in WarioWare, but okay. So I'm going to invite you, Andrew, and then anyone else who wants to join, feel free to jump in. Yeast Bunny, welcome! Hope you're having a great night.
It's been fun so far. I mean, that took, about 30 minutes to just finish off. We did an excellent job just taking out Torian. I don't know if we 100%ed the game though. They didn't show our percentage at the end, so I'm not sure how many missiles we actually did get.
Right. Yeah, I think we missed at least a few of them. But the original Metroid's really strange when it comes to hiding items. They're pretty much all out in the open except for an energy tank or 2. Like there was that one room where it's just like, here's 3 missile pickups, enjoy.
Yeah. They did that like 2 times as well.
Alright, Azul, thanks for joining for the Metroid part and hope you have a great night. Alright, yeah, we got the hands back here. So, I haven't really played Game Boy Advance since the last time I streamed it. Oh, and it's only showing the ones that we can play multiplayer now. What's multiplayer? Oh, even the Mario Bros. Arcade game is in Mario and Luigi as well. They were just sticking that everywhere back then. I forgot about that.
It's weird how they put that in that game. I know it was in all the advanced games, but for some reason it was in Superstar Saga. I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. That's what I played it the most on.
But alright, I think others can join in as we're playing. Unless anyone in the chat wants us to wait a minute or 2.
Okay. Something that would be cool if we played, took turns with Mario Bros. Advance 4, or Mario Bros. 3.
Oh yeah, that's a possibility too. Is there a way to play multiplayer of like the main Mario 3?
I think so, yeah. I'm not sure about 4 players.
But alright, Yeast Bunny, welcome. Alright. Anyone else join in? I like that it says at the bottom there, link it up with 4 players. Yeah. So you know which games are 4-player. I don't, even that one has like a symbol down at the bottom. I don't know much about Kureen. I've played a little bit of it on Switch Online, but otherwise, yeah, it was never released in North America, so it's kind of cool that we have access to it in that way. You can't do anything other than the Mario Bros. Minigame in Advance 4, says Yeast Bunny. That's what I figured, but it's good to know.
That stinks.
So Daisy B, if you add my friend code in the description, you can then open up the Game Boy Advance app, and if you go to the multiplayer online section down here, you should be able to see that I'm currently in the game, and you can join.
I have never done the multiplayer for the Mario Bros. For the Game Boy Advance. It's a lot different. The Marios are actually palette swapped.
Yes.
So similar to how they are in Smash Bros.
Would you like to start with that, or would you like to start with Mario Kart?
Let's start with that, I guess. I was thinking Mario Kart, but I think that'd be better to do that because I've never done that before, and I just want to see how it would go.
Oh, and we each see our own screen. Yeah, it's so weird how these work. You can find how to start. Okay.
Tuxedo Earth says they'll join later. Oh, I have control.
Cooking up tacos. Oh, tacos are so good. I hope you enjoy them, and thanks for watching. Yeah, hopefully get to see you later then.
Oh, here we go. The multiplayer, I've never understood how it works. It kept like making the incorrect sound.
Okay, so did I do it right? Wow, I might have done this multiplayer back when it first came out in like 2001, and I don't think I've done it since.
It's very Rugberg, I guess.
Gold
wow,
Rudberg machine?
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Alright.
I'm Luigi, apparently. Luigi Mario.
Okay, so here we go.
I always loved playing this.
Multiplayer or just the OG?
Not the. This is my first time doing the multiplayer.
Yeah, right? Oh no.
But I love playing the OG.
I like how it's a blue shell. This is where the blue shells from Mario Kart come from.
Yeah.
So how many phases does the original Mario Bros have? Or like at least how far does it go before it starts looping around? Because I'm going to be getting to it soon in my NES challenge. And, you know, I've obviously played a lot of Mario Bros in the past, but I definitely can't say I've ever, I guess, done what would be considered beating it. So that's something I'm going to need to look into.
I think I got to 20 phases and it still hasn't in loop.
I might have even got to 40 something once. I think it was still going, so it's probably pretty long.
Yeah, and it gets chaotic after a while.
Ugh.
So I think.
What? Oh, you can pick people up? Wow.
Yeah. Oh, you can pick up the POW block too, but I don't recommend doing that because it uses it all at once.
I didn't even mean to do that, and I'm probably giving Yeast Bunny all of the coins.
So this is one of the cases where we're kind of working together, but also working against each other.
Kick the Pumpkin, welcome! Hope you're having a great night.
Awesome.
Oh, we all got a one-up,
we all have lives too.
Where are those listed?
I don't think it'll tell you till you die. Ah! Oh, I don't know what Yeast Bunny was trying to do there, but they got killed.
I accidentally picked up Yeast Bunny at one point. Like, I didn't even do anything to intentionally do that, so I'm not sure how exactly that works.
Oh, and now is that? If only we had the blue crab as a replacement for the spiny shelled Mario Kart. Oh, we got fireballs!
Overall, though, the online is working great. Yeast Bunny trying to kill me got killed, and then I got killed anyway. Wow.
It shows the lives once you die.
I see that. Yes. Well, there's a POW block at the top too. Like, yeah, just by holding B, I picked up Yeast Bunny. You should have to do a little bit more than that, because it's so easy to do accidentally.
Are you? That counted as a. Oh my goodness.
No.
That's awful.
Where do you go to add my friend code, Daisy? So, again, friend code is in the description, and then when you go to your Nintendo Switch, when you're on the main menu where you can select what game to play, you go to your account at the top left, and you can add my friend code. This is awful, did you say?
This POW block was stun locking me, and I was so close to dying.
Yeah, there's a little bit of like a stiff control thing going on, which it is Mario Bros. It was never the most fluid game to control.
Sorry, it was a dog eat dog world scenario there. I had to take out Yeast Bunny. Oh, they're alive again? Huh.
See, I only by holding the B button that happened. I didn't have to like repress it or anything.
Oh, and, I think I know what happened. They continued and it reset their score.
So maybe the problem is that I'm holding the B button at all. It's just a natural thing to do when you're playing a platformer is you want to run, but does it make you go faster? No, it does too.
It does, very slightly.
So yeah, you're gonna want to hold it then.
Probably by like 15%.
Yeah, these hopping guys are kind of a pain. And yeah, you really bounce off each other in this game. It's weird. Oh, what? He went right through that block.
You hit that, clearly.
Hope you're all having a great night. Thanks for dropping by with some Nintendo Online shenanigans here. I didn't know if I was going to stream tonight, which is why I did not give more notice for the stream. Last night when we played Linus Spacehead, I was kind of losing my voice there. I didn't know, maybe I should give it a break, but no, we're streaming and we're having a great time. So again, thanks everyone who's checking it out.
You were losing your voice, but Linus was losing his channel.
Which one's better to lose? If he loses his voice, then he can't make videos for his channel. Although he does have like a whole company to do that for him at this point. So
Yeah, he's been talking about how he goes, what happens when my channel goes away? Like, he's very dramatic about if he's like, I'm quitting YouTube, but he doesn't quit it.
Everyone at some point in their life has made the "I'm quitting YouTube" video, only to like, get a million views on that, and they'd be like, "Psych, I was just getting the views."
He goes on hard with that though. He's like, so what's gonna happen when I stop making? He goes, I'm gonna make an AI-based program to replicate my old self, and you had no idea this was me. And I'm just like,
AI is already fooling people. Imagine how it's gonna be in like 5 years. It's scary to think about, honestly.
yeah, the future is scary. It's uncertain, but you just have to adapt with it.
Alright, so I saw the friend request. Can you pause this? Okay, so I think I have frozen all of you.
Yep.
If we go up here to the friends. I don't know how many friends I have. It's very possibly it's filling up at this point. But Barbie, hello! Welcome. And no history to look through there, but welcome. Thanks for the request. And with that, you should be able to join on in. Of course, this does require a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. With the expansion pass even, so you're going to have that. But otherwise, thanks for the ad. Yeah, thank you, Daisy, B Nintendo. It's a Barbie world. Indeed it is. Super Barbie Bros.
Super Barbie Bros.
That has to be a ROM hack. There's no way that someone has not hacked, like, Mario 1 with Barbie as the main character.
I mean, they can make Cutman's Bad Scissors Day, then I'm sure they could do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure the fourth player is colored Waluigi.
Yeah, purple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, or it might be blue or something.
Oh no, yeah, it's blue because it's like that's the original color style for Luigi.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What happened?
No, I don't even mean to throw people around, and it just happens because for some reason, if you're holding B, everyone just gets like sucked into your hands. I
just got ping pong pachinkoed all over the place.
I don't think sometimes I get like stuck to the floor. Is that because someone jumped on me?
Something. Oh, it's the POW block.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
I think I'm dead. Oh no.
Yeah, is there game overs in this? I don't think I've game overed yet, so I'm not sure. But what happens when you lose all your lives?
You have to do a continue, and then you lose your score. I think you have only one continue.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what happens is when someone hits the floor underneath of you.
Oh. Ah. I'm gonna try and throw you somewhere where it's safe.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's funny. Have you continued yet? Oh, Barbie,
no,
welcome.
I haven't. Oh.
Okay, I was gonna say because if you've continued, you already have more points than I do. But welcome.
I will be losing soon, so.
Yeast Bunny, Super Mario Galaxy 4. Is that what you're saying? Oh. Oh no! There should be like a moment of invincibility after you come back.
This is getting awful now.
To join them, return to the game selection area. Please save if you haven't already. Okay, so unfortunately, Daisy, you can't join in while we're in the middle of a game here. But don't worry, we're going to play some more. We're going to check out some Mario Kart after this. And again, thanks everyone for playing tonight, for watching the stream. Hope you're having a very nice Friday.
Oh yeah, this has the super jump like Mario 2.
That's so mean that I can put a player into an enemy through the floor. I thought maybe, it would just hit the floor. But no, it just really kind of shoved you through it.
Interesting.
But you're back now, so wasn't too punishing, I guess.
I wonder if you have unlimited continues. Maybe I know in player one you only one player you only have one continue, or you can get more as time goes on. Oops.
All right.
I'm skirting on death right now.
Oh, SMG4 is the YouTube channel. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Did you know about the charge jump you can do like Mario 2?
It's really funny that, Mario 2 was chosen to be the first Mario Advance game. And then, yeah, you definitely do see a lot of inspiration from Mario 2 incorporated into this Mario Bros. Remake.
Yeah.
Especially, with the picking up, and even the character graphics look a lot like the Mario 2 sprites. But yeah, I did forget about there being a charge jump. It's only really useful at the bottom here. There's not usually enough room to jump all the way up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright, so how far do we go then? If, you know, it never ends.
Might just restart. I think it's like as far as we want it to go.
Huh. It's too bad there's not a way to set it so that there's no continues and you could kind of see, you know, who got the farthest. Actually, there was a battle mode too. I think I just did classic arcade where we could have done a battle mode where we actually fight each other. So, all right, I think we've experienced this to a significant degree. But see how if I pick you up, which I'm trying to do.
Trying to get away from the sidestepper.
Yeah, just I can jam you through the floor and like that seems really unfair.
That's awful.
But okay, let's see if we can.
I didn't know you could do that.
Or actually, maybe if I just start over. No, okay, wow, that just takes you back to phase 1. So let's get out of all this. What does this say? To join them, you have to return to the game selection screen.
We all have to consent to.
That's fascinating. Wow. All right, so let's try the battle mode then. Got it. Got it.
Having fun so far, though.
Yeah, this has been great. Been just, you know, random online stream. We got some Metroid action. Got some Mario stuff going on.
GPA.
Ooh, taking a while to check this time, though. I don't think it was this bad last time.
Did everyone click multiplayer? Oh, here we go.
Why does it go 1, 3, 4, 2?
Maybe it's how the people got pinged in.
Alright, so now, what is the difference with battle mode? There's difficulties. Up to hard, it looks... Oh! Fireballs on, yes or no. This is not me opening up the menu. We'll say no fireballs, and I can give myself a handicap. Yeah! Okay. Looks good to me.
Alright. Yeah, there's Blue Mario.
So, what is it? It's like first person to win 5 rounds then?
Grab 5 coins.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, actually. That makes sense.
I remember that this was, I played... It's similar to, like, the one that you play in Mario All-Stars.
Right, or like, you know, Mario Brothers 3. Oh, then you shrink. Oh, yeah, we're big Mario. That's so cool.
Yeah, that was in All-Stars, too. And when I pick up someone, if I have a hard time when I got picked up.
Oh, and then you're just out? You don't even come back?
Yeah.
Wow. It's weird that, like, defeating enemies doesn't really do anything. I guess it's just to kind of make the area safer, but you figure there would be some benefit to doing that.
Right?
Oh, and I can scroll up and down? No, they really thought of everything. So yeah, it's you and Yeast Bunny going at it looks like. Yeah, coins really don't show up too often. Can you just stand on top of the POW block? And be, like, is that like a safe area? No, you can't.
I'm trying to. I think you can.
Oh, you almost had it! You like this, Daisy? Well, that's great. It is so cool. Everyone cries except the Wario Mario.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Yeast Bunny. And is that it? Is that like... Okay. 1 out of 5. Gotcha. Well, that's a lot of wins that you have to get. I would think, you know, first to 3 or something. 5's a lot. And is it always just Spinies then? Oh, someone hit the POW block at the worst possible time. Too bad there's not like a mushroom item that shows up sometimes. You can kind of get some of your health back.
There might be.
And how fair is it to get picked up like that and thrown into an enemy? Like, you're defenseless. I mashed the buttons and there was no way to escape. But once again, looks like it has come down to you and Yeast Bunny. Oh, no! Daisy's here as well.
Oh. Daisy saved Yeast Bunny. got Yeast Bunny out of my grasp by hitting me underneath.
Wow, Daisy's currently the only Super Mario. Well, I spoke too soon. But you are one away. Need to survive. Oh, Yeast Bunny's out.
Ah!
Oh! Everyone's out. But as you can see, the fact that you have to scroll up and down, unfortunately this game does suffer from a little bit of, screen crunch, although they also just made some of the game to be off screen to compensate for that. I would love to see so many Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance things like Mario Deluxe be remade in an environment where they didn't have to suffer from the scrolling and from the screen crunch. I think there's so much potential there. Nintendo was really at their A game in this era. And it'd be neat to see them, just take some of that stuff and bring it back with a few modern updates. Okay, let's see here.
It is safe.
Oh no! Alright, well we got you picking up Yeast Bunny there. Daisy down at the bottom. Player 2's close. Yeah, you're the only one who's actually gotten any coins. I don't know how I feel about the whole picking up other players thing. I feel like maybe I just need to be more aggressive. That's my problem. I let everyone pick me up and push me around. I need to start pushing you guys around. It feels like coins should be a little bit more frequent, though. Like, they kind of take a long time to show up. Well,
Huh. I just started mashing.
Was that you who paused?
Yes, I was mashing to get out of that.
Oh, there you go.
And it worked.
Oh no! Okay, you've got this, Andrew. You've got this.
Wait, there we go.
There you go.
I was like, I knew what was gonna happen. I haven't played in a while, and I'm like, that's right. The coin makes the enemy move for some reason.
Victory! I love the colors are great though. The red, yellow, blue, and green. Nice variety of Mario colors there. But yeah, GG indeed.
Also, a bit of a secret. Yes, you can stand on top of the POW block up top, and you can't get hurt. Oh, Bowser!
Okay, this is neat. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Oh, it's not me.
That's not me either.
It should say who it is so we can all point and blame them.
So can I knock him out?
Oh.
This is... Oh, the coins are just here now.
Oh, that's true. Here I am wasting my time trying to interact with Bowser when maybe that's not what you're supposed to do.
He doesn't die.
Okay, so now what? Where's the coins now? Oh no! Yeah, with 4 people, it's really hectic. You just get bounced all over the place.
And Bowser's just blocking you. So the coins are coming out up top, but they're extremely slow now.
Oh, again.
This is the slowest I've ever seen it.
And like score doesn't matter, so there's no reason to defeat any enemies. Okay, so I guess you got your side, I got my side.
Yeah. It's just awful how long it takes. I don't know why it's so slow.
Yeah, like, it should not be this slow-paced. It almost feels like something's wrong. And again, the backflip really doesn't have all that much use in this game. It's more of a novelty, considering there's almost nowhere you can actually even jump that high to get to somewhere.
So, when this POW block is here, you can jump on it and you are safe. Which I think is amazing.
Daisy, thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Really appreciate that. What we do here is just, we want everyone to have fun and have a good time playing and learning about video games.
Exactly. Man, I don't think... Oh, there we go.
Oh, no.
Oh, it might just be easier to kill each other at this rate.
Yeah, that's it. You're going down, Yeast Bunny. Andrew, get him!
We're tag teaming, trucing.
Truce against Yeast Bunny.
Oh, I got his coin. Oh, look!
No, not me, not me!
Don't worry, I used you as the weapon against him.
Yes!
Oh, Bowser breathes fire to show he means business.
For all that times it was done to me. There we go. Oh. That's you and me. It's like a staring contest. Oh, stare him down. Oh, I can't do the finger pointer. That's what I guess.
Yeah, neither can I.
Like, it feels like we're doing something wrong for it to be this sparse in regards to coins. Oh, just taking the hit there.
I was gonna see if I can jump on him because
making it even.
Yeah, even the odds. Oh,
aha! No, okay, I'm not gonna do that.
You can get out of it if you just mash every button. I appreciate you not taking me down. What? Yeah, what are we doing wrong here?
Can you like hit the pipe to make anything come out? Like, no. Yeah, it really doesn't feel like.
Maybe I have to hit Bowser more.
Okay, if you want us to both get down there and go, can you knock him off the edge? Oh no!
The worst part is too, you need coins to complete this.
Yeah,
they're not.
Oh,
Oh,
I just I win by default. Hooray! I don't get why
awful.
coins weren't appearing.
That was awful. I liked this so far, but that stage, Bowser was cool, but the rate for the enemies coming out just ruined it all.
Like, coins should come out at least twice as fast, if not 3 times as fast, and then this would be really fun. Instead, it just turns into a waiting game.
And it's chaos now.
Yeah, this is like the OG New Super Mario Bros. Wii with 4. This is probably like the first non-racing, non-party, non-sports 4-player Mario game. Which, I mean, that kind of rules out everything. Basically, the first 4-player platforming Mario game. A more eloquent way to say it.
Oops, I'm giving you the coins now.
Oh, but I did take a hit, and I phased right through the floor, and hit a spiny while it was in the air. That was kind of cool. Ooh, ooh.
Chaos now.
Ugh. Whoa.
Oh, Ease Bunny's sumo wrestling me again.
Oh, Daisy, you got me. Good job.
Oh, Ease Bunny coming in clutch.
Nicely done. But wow, and first to 5 as well. Like, that's so many.
I feel like this is going to take a good hour.
Yeah, so we probably don't have to do this too much longer. Let's see if there's any more variety in the next level.
It seems to reset.
Yeah.
Oh, it's random.
So I think Bowser was on level 4, so it seems like every 4th level is probably a Bowser level. Okay, so after this level, winner take all on this one. How about that?
Yeah.
That's a.
You guys are just obliterating that POW block down there.
All right, so yeah, after this one, we'll move on to Mario Kart.
The picking up is so annoying because it seems like it works against me most of the time.
Oh, you won that one, Yeast Bunny. All right, down to you 3. Oh, you took out Yeast Bunny. All right. Other Andrew, it's in your hands now. So that, actually, I think that's probably what we're doing wrong. We are focused too much on coins when what we really should be focused on is more the battle royale aspect of it. And trying to send each other into the enemies. So now, with that in mind, let's do another level or two. Yeah, well, let's do up to level 8. Let's see if that's the Bowser level again. Because now that I have that mindset, I don't care about coins. I'm taking all you guys out.
It seems to be randomized for what stages we get.
That's my plan, but okay. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Yeast Bunny, you know I'm coming for you. You know I'm coming.
Yeah.
Alright, mission accomplished.
He will just spam that POW block and that happens.
Oh! Talk about destroying myself there. Alright, it's you and Daisy. You have the upper hand, though. Oh! Crab to the rescue. Okay, so is this a Bowser level again? It's funny, you really have to wait a few seconds after the last character dies before it will declare you the winner, for whatever reason.
So if there's like something that's going to kill you, they make sure, you know, that it kills you.
Christian says you only get coins when you kill enemies. So maybe that's maybe that's why coins were coming. But it seems like even when you kill enemies, coins aren't coming out. But maybe that's not. All right, Bowser level. Here we go. Final level. Oh. Got you right into him. Okay. No, he's bunny. No, 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 no. Oh.
Ah, awful. Bowser refire eventually.
So, not worrying so much about the coins and worrying more about just trying to destroy each other actually makes this more fun. At least,
Yeah.
Oh, not me.
Ease Bunny's teabagging. Oh.
Hey, Daisy hanging down here at the bottom. See about that. Oh, East Bunny's out.
Come on, Andrew, you got this.
Andrew, represent.
Yeah, Andrew represents the name, representing the name. All Andrews out there for this match.
Ooh, hey, normally that works.
So it doesn't work for Bowser, interestingly, for when you clip them through.
Okay, anytime it wants to declare me the winner, yeah! Well, that was fun, everyone. That was a really silly game.
Excellent.
But good job, everyone. Good game.
I'm ready to play the worst Mario Kart, apparently.
Apparently. So, yeah, people say that?
Yeah, well,
even worse than Super Mario Kart?
Scott says it.
Scott the Waz says, oh, then it must be true.
That, well, that's I think how he would label it. I don't know if that's exactly. He says that for Smash Bros. Brawl, I know. But I'm sure like people would say, well, okay. Recently, Pro Jared made a video on Super Mario Kart in his Let's Play channel about that's the worst one.
RC Shaggy, I don't think Bowser appears in single player Mario Bros. So that's kind of a multiplayer exclusive thing there, which is kind of cool. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe there's a bonus stage where he appears. Christian!
I've never seen him.
Christian, you also want to join in. So yeah, we're going to play a bit of Mario Kart now. We might do some rearranging of the entrance later.
Yeah, Brawl is the best. I love this. This is classic music right here.
I don't think I've ever played this multiplayer before, so this is going to be neat.
Neither have I. I'm trying to remember if this is single cart multiplayer or not.
Yeah, so you can have a single pack link, multi-pack link. I'm going to assume that it thinks everyone's going to have the pack. That thing is like really trying to bounce out from the screen there.
All right.
4 players. There we go. So you can do versus.
Oh, they have battle mode on this. That's cool. Maybe 100 cc.
100's pretty good usually.
Ooh, it's kind of laggy.
Brawl's the best, says Christian. Yeah, Brawl was a lot of fun. I remember beating the adventure mode before the game even came out to the public. Because the flea market, for some reason, had it for sale early. The flea market.
Oh, wow.
You can always depend on that.
All right, let's do it.
You're so bad at Super Circuit? Yeah, I'm not expecting to be a pro here either. It's probably my least played Mario Kart game.
So I think it's just us racing. No bots.
Yeah, so Versus was like that for the first few generations of Mario Kart, where if you had like more than 2 players, you couldn't race with anyone other than just the real people.
Oh man, this is awful. The input lag.
I'm shocked I'm doing as well as I am. This actually works really well though. It's not. It could be worse.
Might just be me, but when I press like an input, it takes a whole second for it to register.
Well, that's not good. So maybe I have the advantage because that's I'm the one hosting then. Yeah, I'm not experiencing anything too bad.
It seems to be improving. The Mario Bros worked excellent, but this is a different story. Maybe it's just this game is just sensitive.
Oh,
I got a green shell and I hit myself and it ruined my other green shell.
That's right, I have a red shell too. You can hold it behind you. I like that the graphical style for this game is a lot like Mario Kart 64 with like the pipe frame carts It's pretty much just trying to be Mario Kart 64 on the Game Boy Advance, but with inspiration from Super Mario Kart.
Yeah, I like to think it's a combination of Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart 64.
Exactly. Oh man, beat me right at the end there.
Yeah. I had a mushroom too for assurance. Good job though.
You play as Daisy in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's awesome. Yeah, that was a cool race. Good job, everyone. Has everyone not finished yet? That's possibly what's going on here. Ugh. So we can change track. Yeah, it's unfortunate you can't do like a Grand Prix with 4 people. That would have been cool. I guess we'll try some different courses.
This one was on the Wii, I remember. Or they brought this back as a retro track.
Yeah, the music's very familiar. And again, this level definitely has a Mario Kart 64 vibe to it.
Ah!
Oh, what happened?
I hit... So this is happening a lot to someone I was watching play this. He hit a sidestepper, it spun him out and sent him into the ocean then. Oh, I'm just getting bullied now. Oh, here we go.
Well, at least I didn't lose my item. No, don't take my mushroom, no! And I'm losing money too? Wow, Boo's evil in this game.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know Boo was in this game. Probably my favorite item, though.
Alright, I'm in first, but time again to get past right at the end.
That's how it is.
Whenever I go off a ramp, I'm like, all right, have to do a trick, but no, it's a modern Mario Kart thing.
Ah, I was so close to passing right at the end.
Darn it! Don't do that. I got a mushroom in first place, which is pretty weird.
Place almost got me.
Huh. Super Circuit is like 64 and Super Mario Kart fused together, but you liked it much better, and you love 64 a lot more. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this. Again, my experience with Super Circuits is somewhat limited. I went right from 64 to Double Dash and played a little bit of Super Circuit. Okay, what else we got here? Riverside Park, let's go.
This looks like that 64 level.
Yeah, the beach one, yeah. Or not the beach, the jungle one, yes.
I'm getting hit. I don't remember any other Mario Kart game you get hit, you lose coins. Does Super do that too?
Huh, yeah, I've never really thought about it.
Oh, and you can dodge the red shells. Like they'll stay attached to you, and you have a little while to get away from them. Like I used a mushroom to just get out of reach of it, which is interesting.
Ooh, that was a good drift.
Oh yeah, I remember playing so many racing games in the GBA where they'll show you curves ahead of time so you can prepare. That's so nostalgic for me. I don't know what it is, but the GBA just has so many racing games on it.
Everyone, for whatever reason, decided this is the console we're going to try to make racing games for.
Like Cartoon Network Speedway, the Konami one I mentioned to you.
Yeah, right? Oh. Second place getting Lightning, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got it in third. If we had CPUs on, I'm pretty sure we'd be getting destroyed. Because even though I'm in first, I'm not doing great turning.
No, me neither. There's a learning curve to turning for sure.
I just don't use drifts.
Like, I used it there. I use it on, like, particularly sharp turns. Seems to work well in that case. But yeah, it's not like modern Mario Kart where you drift on every single turn. Or else that happens. Well, why does he keep dropping me back into the water?
Wait, what? Oh, I think I hit myself. Oh! Oh, I'm getting just pelted by red shells. What's going on here? Whoever was right behind me. Toad, you almost got me. I got green shelled, then red shelled, then red shelled. Oh, man.
I held off on, yeah. Let's see here. So I have a first place, a second place, and a third place finish. Sure, we might as well finish off the Mushroom Cup. Daisy, play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe next. Yeah, we've had Mario Kart nights, and you know, I've been considering doing another one because after my whole meta was thrown into disarray, not being able to use Waluigi anymore, I needed to kind of find a combo that worked for me again. And I think I have now, so I definitely want to play some Mario Kart 8 again soon. Because I was not doing so well in the last stream, mainly because I just did not know what setup to use. Oh, no, no. Oh, you got me. You got me.
With the banana peel?
You did it.
Got a green shell now, too.
Yeah, drifting is like something you don't really want to do in this game. It's so weird.
That Boo. That Boo, even though I don't have an item, he's just taking all of my coins. It's awful.
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't think Boo takes any coins in the modern games.
Oh, and he slows you down, too. It's awful.
Thwomps in this game look funny.
Maybe what's just happening here is I think I'm getting first place because this is like my home base kind of console. I'm just used to this kind of stuff, and I play so many racing games. What do you think about Super Circuit, though, Andrew?
I like this. I like it. It's definitely a bit of a learning curve in adjusting to how it feels. It's not Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but you know, for a Game Boy Advance game, I can appreciate it. Oh,
I like it, honestly. Even though people don't really care for it, I think it's really unique. I wouldn't mind playing more of this.
Diego, welcome! Yeah, I'd love to play more of this too. So now that we've done a full cup, what I might do is I'm going to disconnect everyone and let everyone rejoin, and if anyone else wants to play, you can try and get in here. So I'm going to give everyone a second to, you know, get their switches ready, and we're going to shuffle up the players. Although, Andrew, since you're in the chat, we have to make sure that you get back in there.
All right, I appreciate that.
But but Yeast Bunny and Daisy, thank you so much. That was great. And yeah, Andrew, don't worry, we're not gonna make you.
Me.
But thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. It was really fun. Thank you so much.
And Josh, welcome. Diego, welcome. Let me see here. Yeah, there's a big learning curve for Super Circuit for sure. That's all point. All point. But Daisy, thanks for joining. You did great. And the Mario Bros was a lot of fun too. What we could just do, I might just exit out of the app, and then we can jump back in. All right, yeah, Diego, get ready. We open up the room again. Are you named after Tuxedo Mask? Yeah, absolutely. Although I noticed that your profile picture is actually what looks like Conan, right?
Oh, we got it.
Oh, you got it? Just the site closed. Oh, it looks like... Did I get another request, or is that just being like, you have a new friend? Yes.
You got mail.
You've got mail. You've Got Mail, the Tom Hanks movie, is fun to watch just because it gives you like this little look back into the late 90s internet when it was just email being sent back and forth, no social media. I kind of love it for that reason.
I should watch that. I didn't even know that was a movie.
Oh, yeah, of course AOL used to say it too. AOL wasn't really a thing in Canada as much as it was in the US, I think, as would be implied by the name America Online.
Right. Let's see. Oh, thanks for the invite.
You're welcome.
Here we go.
Oh, it looks like Yeast Bunny snuck into the... Even though I invited you, Yeast Bunny snuck in as player 2.
It showed 3 out of 4 interesting before I even joined.
Christian, welcome.
So the Tom Hanks movie I remember is Castaway, regarding mail.
Oh, yeah. Another Tom Hanks movie. There you go.
I think it's funny. And yeah, no, it also regards something mail related too.
Diego, you didn't get in, but we'll do a swap again. We'll do another cup, and then maybe we'll do another mix-up. But welcome, everyone.
Welcome, welcome. I always forget that I have a physical copy of this game. It's like the one GBA game that I'm like, I wish I had a copy of that. Oh, I do, but it's just kind of forgettable. I think it'd be really cool to just touch on all the racing games, or a lot of the racing games for the Game Boy Advance. Because it's just so unique how they somehow crammed racing games onto... the Game Boy did it, not very well.
Right? It makes you curious which one would be the best. So I'm here... Oh.
Screen hidden.
What did that? How did you do that?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know if I was the one who did that or not. That was cool that you can see other people's screens. You can like screen steal that way.
That's interesting.
But Josh, so yeah, tonight we're just doing a whole bunch of Nintendo Switch Online stuff. It's mainly going to be Game Boy and Game Boy Advance for the rest of the night. Oh, did you figure it out?
Yeah. Whoops. If you hold ZLZR together.
Oh, maybe I did do that then. Okay, and then you can decide to either show others your screen or not. That's weird, but I mean,
maybe it's
cool.
to show like, hey, I'm not the one who's pausing the game or something. You can catch people red-handed doing this. Of course, you have to tell them to show the screen, but yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Did not know about that, but you can consent to screen peeking. Oh, we should try battle mode sometime too.
Okay, we'll do another cup, and then we'll try battle mode, and then we'll swap players again. Diego, you got deceived and thought we were playing NES. We were playing Metroid, and it ended up wrapping up much quicker than I had anticipated.
Yeah, we were pretty close to the end.
Other Andrew here, again, Hackin' Quackin'. Check out his channel in the description down below. We have, over the last little bit, been playing the Famicom Disk System version of Metroid on Nintendo Switch Online, and we would swap with who was first player, so we could take turns exploring the map and beating different parts. And we just beat it tonight, so it's cool to do that on stream. We escaped successfully. Jumped on those extremely tiny platforms. Yes, thank goodness.
Yeah, great job, by the way, on that. I forgot to mention that to you. Excellent job.
Thank you.
Jumping on those platforms. You made it with, I think, over half the amount of time left.
Yeah, thankfully it's pretty generous. But if you get like right to the top and do what can very easily happen, fall all the way back down to the bottom, it's pretty nerve-wracking.
It's awful.
Yeah, there was that one room in the game, I forget where it was, where it's really tedious to get back to the top, and it was at the point where we're like, alright, we want to go back to the beginning of the map anyway, let's just die and get sent back there.
We kept falling down so much and kept getting hit by enemies that we lost so much health, we're like, it's easier just to die at this point. Because I don't think there was any, like, I think we had like 50 health after the end of that. There's not that big of a difference from 30.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was in Ridley's lair, and it was just awful. Actually, I think that was in Kraid's. I always mix those twos up still. But yeah, that was my first time beating the original Metroid, so thanks again, Andrew. I don't think I would be able to get it through it myself.
No, you're welcome.
Yeah, now I don't want to try to do Metroid 2. But I think that should be easier. That one, apparently, it takes a lot less time to beat, only about 2 hours. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, that was the last lap. I don't know why, for whatever reason, I'm not counting laps very well tonight. I always think there's one more than there is. Good job, though.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me see here. Cool. Alright, I guess I'm the only one who can control this. Oh, who brought that up? Yeah, I clicked change track, everyone. Very nice.
That's, I think that's funny, that screen peeking.
This is neat, though, getting more acquainted with the features here. What other games with online functionality have been announced at this point for the Game Boy Advance?
F-Zero, I'm not sure if that has online.
Oh, no, sorry, not online, a multiplayer, but I would think it would have multiplayer.
Yeah. Oh, this stage. This is gonna be awful.
Yeah, there's something... Like, the controls are very loose. I don't know if that's an online thing, or I forget if the game is just like that.
This game is just like that.
It's really strange not having to drift around corners. You just turn
Online
so
does not
sharp.
help it. Yeah.
Oh, every time I have a mushroom, it gets stolen.
Aw, that sucks. I just hit myself with my own shell as soon as I activated a star.
Well, that's a long track.
Yeah.
And another mushroom being stolen. Oh, what? That is a hole on the corner there? No way.
Ooh. Yeah, that's awful.
It even shows a Y on the top of the screen when there's a Y split
Yeah, I
coming
think
up.
that's awesome. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I got a banana just in time. Whoever had that red shell.
It was me.
Another... Nah, I can't dodge 4 of them. No! I did the same thing you did. I hit the corner.
Right? Like the little hole in the corner. You don't
Just
even
a little
see it.
tiny smidgen, and it's so unfair.
What? How did that
No!
even happen?
No! I fell the same spot.
Like, I don't even know how that... Oh! Ugh.
Oh! You see me went off too?
Oh my goodness.
I landed on top of you and I spun out. But yet I got to go faster?
Oh, the controls are so weird.
I wonder if Super Mario Kart has worse controls.
Yeah, too bad that's not 4-player. That'd be fun to play online if it was.
This is probably one of the hardest stages in this.
And it's it's only Flower Cup.
Oh, I thought that was the end. Oh shoot! What I have 0 coins. Is that bad? It's yelling at me.
Have you beat it yet? I can't believe you're not at the end yet. Okay, you did. Oh, wow. That last lap was awful. I did really well the first 2 laps, and then just got my butt kicked on the last one.
I thought you had it. Even after all those screw-ups, I was more or less screwing up the same.
We were just doing the exact same thing for the first half there.
Good game, though.
Yeah, GG, everybody. All right. Change again.
Cheeseland. They brought this back in, I think, the DLC of Mario Kart 8 of the Wii U, and then they put in DX, of course.
Yeast Bunny says, wow, this course sucks. The last one, I'm assuming they're referring to. Now, Cheeseland, it's like, why? What does Cheeseland have to do at all with the Mario universe? Unless this is like the moon from Mario Land 2.
Something like that.
Actually,
I guess there's an excuse to put Mousers in here.
Well, I mean, I guess Mario World is cheese themed. You get like Cheese Bridge, Butter Bridge, so this doesn't look like Dinosaur Land though.
That is a good point.
Yeah, Mouser. So maybe it's a dream then, if it's like Subcon. Nintendo needs to get more creative. Can you imagine like a sequel to the US Mario 2? Where like he goes back to Subcon and fights Ward again? Like, come on, Nintendo, you can come up with this. Or you can pay me to come up with stuff for you. I'll take that too.
Make the fan game. Make what Nintendo won't make.
Right? Well, at least Sega, turns to the fans for things like Sonic Mania. Nintendo could be a little bit more open-minded too.
Make a Doki Doki Panic too.
I guess ROM hacks will have to do.
I wonder if you could use those characters since I know that company went out of business, I think. Could be wrong. Oh, someone's going back.
Yoshi!
Hello, road rage.
I'm like just half going through the dirt, but it doesn't seem to be slowing me down that much.
Is this gonna get you? Oh, well, that got me. Man, now I'm doing awful.
What? Wait, I didn't make the jump?
That's that. When that happens, you have to go all the way around.
Like what? Why didn't I jump?
It's awful.
And yet I'm still in third. Yeah, Yoshi's just going around the track backwards, I guess.
This is my first second. Yeah, not making those jumps. I'm not like they're like they make my stomach drop when I go over them because I know that can happen, and what can happen exactly to you, and it's awful.
But I don't understand why it didn't work.
Sometimes it just doesn't let you go over, which, like, the game just decides, like, if you don't want to go over, you're not going to go over.
Oh, I was just I was too onto the side, I guess. Ugh. Weird.
Yeah.
Alright, one more track to go in the Flower Cup.
Excellent. Bowser Castle 2.
No. Yeah, for whatever reason, the 16-bit Mario Karts always like to have, like, more than one Bowser Castle.
Oh. Here we go! Luigi's voice sounds so weird in this.
And unfortunately, this game carries over that thing from Mario 64, where you spin out for almost no reason at all.
Yeah.
You just, like, look at the character the wrong way, and they start spinning out.
Oh, that time I hit you with the red shell.
Okay. But Mario Kart is like that, though. Mario Kart 64 especially. It's just like, what, you bumped into that wall a little too quick? Oh, you're spinning out.
So, something here's a bit of a hint for everyone. If you get hit by something like a sidestepper, if you break, you won't spin out.
Yeah, again, another thing from Mario Kart 64, where sometimes you can just, you're about to spin out and you can prevent it.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, speaking of preventing it, I sure didn't prevent that. Right into the drink of spaghetti sauce. I like how we were calling that during our Metroid playthrough. There was like, not again. Right into the spaghetti sauce. This is feeling like Pizza Tower now. Wario and spaghetti sauce. And the booze is draining my coins. Getting slower and slower. That's just awful.
Oh, blue shell. I think it's the first one I've seen in this game.
Oh, there's a blue shell?
Yeah, right? Well, if you're in first, I guess you'll find out.
I hear it. Ah. Not sure why it's warning me about having low coins. Does that mean I'm gonna die?
Oh, I'm actually catching up.
I think it's probably because of the coin thing. Oh my... Okay, well at least I didn't lose coins that time.
Oh my goodness. I got hit by the lightning at the worst possible time, right before I went over a jump. That's all that the, 2D Mario Karts have, right? Is the only way to add depth is by putting jumps all over the place, and the jumps hardly work, so...
Right.
Alright, I pulled out a second right at the end. Wow. Oh, that was tedious. Oh my goodness.
I'm not sure.
Oh, Daisy, Mario Kart Arcade GPDX. I played it in Japan when I was doing my homestay, and one of the children I was staying with, we went to an arcade once and they wanted to play that, so I played it with them. I think I played it at a North American location as well, but I played it a couple times. Pretty cool. Got the Pac-Man characters in there, the Namco characters. It'd be cool if there was a way to play that at home as well.
Oh, there is. Just buy it.
Oh, just buy the arcade machine. I was like, you had me really excited for a second. I was like, is there a way I'm not realizing? Oh, that's what he means.
Yeah. I made sure to say my response quickly. Because I don't want to leave you in suspense, but yeah. I think those are like thousands upon thousands of dollars, though.
I'm sure.
There might be some emulator out there.
Yeast Bunny, we should do the Kururine before we switch. Yeah, we'll try that as well. That's a good idea. After this battle mode, as I'm curious just what's up with the multiplayer in that game. And Yeast Bunny, if that's something you want to check out, it sounds good to me.
People have said that game's really good.
Yeah, I played a bit of the single-player mode when the online app came out and enjoyed what I played.
Okay. That's a Japanese-only game.
I think it even actually came out in Europe for some reason. I don't know why some reason North America gets dunked on and doesn't get
Yeah.
games. The NES too, like I don't understand why Konami released so many games in PAL region but not in North America.
I like this. This is... They have this in Mario Kart 8, don't they?
Oh, that better not make me lose a balloon. Again, just spinning out by turning too fast. The sort of jank that you don't really see, thankfully, in Mario Kart too much anymore.
I'm trying to remember if this came out before or after... I think this came out after Double Dash.
I believe you're right, but yeah, I was just so busy playing Double Dash that I wasn't too worried about a Game Boy Advance Mario Kart at the time.
Oh. Well, I'm dead.
Do you turn into a bomb in this one, like in Mario Kart 64?
Yep, and I'm coming for you.
Oh no, leave me alone.
Oh, never mind. I got red shelled. Oh wait, no, I'm a bomb again.
Look at
I
that.
thought you only get to, once you're dead, you're dead.
Well, Red Shell somehow missed me.
They just keep making me come back as a bomb.
Whoa, almost got Peach there.
Oh, and you get mushrooms as the bomb, too.
Oh, I probably... Oh, wow. Okay, I won somehow. Probably ran into my own banana there. That was strange. And even the images here at the end, like Wario biting his hat, these are stolen right from Nintendo 64 games.
Yeah.
Now let me see here. Have we played Mario Bros yet, Diego? Yeah, but we can check it out again. Tuxedo Earth. Yeah, I knew it had a North American release too. I think I've played it. There used to be a place in Canada called Palladium, but they're generally not as popular as they used to be. That used to be the place to go for birthdays and all sorts of parties. You have Dave & Buster's in the US more, I think.
Yes.
Palladium is essentially what Dave & Buster's was in the US. Although we even have a few Dave & Buster's in Canada now.
Oh, nice.
But round one, yeah, that's another one. There's a few places now that try to be more hip and cool. They'll incorporate like a more formal dining experience, and then also have arcade games that you can check out, and like the axe throwing and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Dave & Buster's is axe throwing.
I've never done it.
I do okay at it. It's pretty fun. It's kind of like more of like a kiddish one. Like they have like a dart board almost, with like pegs that you throw plastic axes into.
I've played so much Mario Kart 8, I'm so used to that when I pick up an item box, I can still hold another item, but I can't. Oh, I'm a bomb, and then I think Yoshi immediately ran into me after I turned into a bomb.
Oh, wow.
And then, yeah, you come back, and
I ran right into you. I still have my shell, though. There's at least a silver lining.
Wow. Yeah, you can pick up items as the bomb. That is funny.
This is... I don't know if the bomb's ever been this intuitive. Oh, I just nuked Yoshi.
Yeah, the bomb is much different in this game than it was in Mario Kart 64.
I feel like that isn't talked about. I don't know. This is my first time experiencing this. In 64, when you're the bomb and you're out, that's it. There's no more bomb. But you could just come back infinitely and pelt them.
Ooh, got a good boost there. Alright, third battle round. Here we go.
This looks like stage 1, but it's slightly different.
Yeah, more square rather than round, I guess. The flat walls really throw you off, though. It really makes it hard to tell from a distance just where you can go.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that this game doesn't have any height. Every
item I've gotten is a red shell, but I've missed every single one.
Yeah, it's not much better than Mario Kart 64 in terms of throwing a shell and it just kind of hitting a wall and dying.
I think the red shells feel a little better though than Double Dash. That is the one thing I do not like about Double Dash, is the red shells kind of just wimp out.
Really? I'm not sure I've ever really felt that way, but maybe I've just never looked close enough.
Eggs are better with Yoshi.
Right, yeah, I know that for sure. Alright, it's you and me, but you have the advantage, so where are you?
Oh, well, you can look at the nice mini-map.
Oh, I ran into an arbitrary banana. What a lame way to end it.
How unfortunate.
Alright, everyone but Yoshi has a win now. Come on, Yoshi, you can get this last one. And on the beach, it looks like. No, actually, the desert with an even Yoshi Sphinx from the looks of it.
Oh, we're on his home field. That means we gotta win. Now, is that water gonna kill me?
That's what I was thinking, too.
It did!
Oh, no!
See, and the thing is, you rush off into the item box, but then you can go right into the water. No! Ah! So oh wait, no, I didn't lose a balloon though. Even though I went into the water, that's strange.
Huh. But because I noticed that right at the beginning of the game, both you and Yoshi did lose a balloon.
Yeah, that time I didn't, which is weird.
I also noticed that you can turn for quite a while after letting go of accelerate.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
I killed you, but then you became a bomb and I hit you, and then I lost a balloon. And then I died.
Oh, and Yoshi, you were so close. But
And you know how I died? I hit an arbitrary banana as well.
It's so easy to do in this game, but very nice job, everyone. That was cool. But yeah, we can try Kureen.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So let's go back to the game selection, but everyone has to agree.
Oh, right. I want a ROM hack of this game, but bomb mode. Definitely, Ease Bunny. Definitely. I didn't know the bombs were that great in this game. Like, that's something I think that's like the underrated thing about it. Also, this gives me serious Yoshi's Island vibes.
I think it was more common for people to play the Mario Kart games multiplayer on console and not so much the Game Boy Advance one, so I guess that's why people probably don't know all that much about it, but this is of course a great way to do this now. Let's see. Versus, probably. I didn't press A on that. Let's go to... Okay, that's just how it goes then. Maybe we might as well start
I have to make my name?
Rounds. Okay.
I will say that background spinning's making me sick.
Can anyone else get in, or how does this work?
Challenge? Oh, now versus.
Christian, you didn't agree. You have not played this game.
I can only imagine seeing that spinning thing in a car probably would make someone get sick.
So, are you able to get in?
It says play against friends by connecting GBA link cable, but it's grayed out for me.
Right, so I'm back to game selection. Let's all try this again. Maybe because if you haven't played the game before, like maybe you have to start a file first?
Maybe. What about guest?
So that's it. Guest might not. Maybe you have to have like a real file. Maybe guest doesn't work.
Oh, here we go. It wants me to say how many stages.
Oh, you're in here now. Just Christian needs to come in. So what did you do, Andrew, that maybe will help Christian out?
I made a file.
Yeah, it has to be a real file.
It's weird because the first time I made a file, it didn't show up. But now it is.
You have to be in the main menu. Okay, we'll try this one more time. I'm not the one who's always going to versus, though, as it seems like when one person clicks versus, everyone gets sucked into it. And I think Yeast Bunny might be the first person to enter that menu, so let's hang on the options for a second and let everyone get in there. So I'm just going to sit here for a second and press nothing. See, I didn't do anything there. I did not press that.
Yeah, I didn't either. Now it says 3.
Oh, no!
Oh, there we go.
Fourth time's the charm. Or no, it might have actually been the third time.
The options are there, but then they disappear. What's this do?
So, you have to guide this stick through like a maze, and it looks like maybe it's like a handicap. You can control how big it is.
Is that health?
And give yourself health as well, yeah.
Maybe we should give ourselves max health since we have no clue how this game works.
Okay, well, yeah, we might as well take 3 then.
Alright.
And also, the bigger that the stick is, the worse off you are. So everyone making the stick big, thinking they were giving themselves an advantage, they were not.
Ow.
Oh. So this is actually great. I love this. And, you know, we talked about racing games. I don't think this is the kind of racing game you were thinking of, but... You know, oh, and then you ran out of health, so you got to do it all over again. Wow. Yeah, so making the stick as big as it could be was probably not the smartest idea.
Yeah.
I was just doing what everyone else was doing because I didn't want to be cheap.
Is it the Mandela effect?
Oh my goodness. Maybe I don't think that the Pro Controller D-pad is ideal for this game.
The analog stick feels nice. Oh, that's awful. Is there a way I can just skip and tap out? I was doing great Super Mario Kart, different story now.
Oh, someone made it to the end. Probably Yeast Bunny. Well done. There we go. Slowly.
There we go.
Slowly.
All right, now we gotta make this smaller.
Oh, wait. Oh, wow! I was that close all that time.
DeLorean.
There we go.
It sounds like an arcade game.
I hit 10 times. Yeah. Okay. So you can make it smaller. Okay. Wow. Look, you can make it to like literally nothing.
Is that even like the thing is? There's no way to control that. We can choose how easy it is for us. So we'd have to consent on a like. Maybe we should just make it like something like this.
Just for fun, I'm messing around and seeing how easy it is when it's nothing.
Probably just move a dot through a maze. Yeah. What's with the spring?
It looks like Sonic with all the springs. How did you get there so fast? Okay, next time. That was fun to try, but I don't think we're gonna do that again.
Yeah, that's just.
Palpuck, welcome! Yeah, it does feel like it's based on a carnival game, right? Okay, so, yeah, let's make it a little bit bigger. Like, maybe something like that.
Are you the red one?
I'm the red one, yeah.
Okay.
And if that's too easy, we can always go up next time.
I think we still got some considerable challenge.
So what do you think, Andrew? Pretty neat, huh? For a game we never got in North America?
Yeah, it's certainly interesting, I'll say. I'm not used to it, that's for sure. Oh! It's certainly...
Oh, how do you do that? That is tight.
Yeah. Even with our lower size.
And
Oh,
here
the springs make you go the opposite direction.
Here I thought it might be too easy.
Maybe they make the course... Oh, that makes my brain kind of get wrapped around.
Oh my goodness.
You have to use the springs, I think.
Imagine doing this with no hearts.
Oh my goodness. And we're like at half size, I think.
Yeah, you really have to use the springs to turn a different direction. Yellow is just kind of banging into the wall.
Yeah. They give up. Oh!
Whoa, green made it. Nice.
Oh man. Record 13 seconds? How do you do that?
Yeah, I feel like these are like really tough for just casually playing multiplayer. This is like after you've beat the game, you should try this.
Yeah, this feels like a kind of puzzle genre, almost similar to like Tetris.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know, like honestly, You were asking my thoughts about this game. I think I gotta play it some more to be able to tell you. I mean, it's not giving the best first impression.
Yeah, from what I had played, it was never this tedious. This is like, I feel like, you know, if you play the game through the way it's intended, you'll get better at it and be able to tackle challenges like this. But for this to just kind of randomly show up in multiplayer, it's like, what?
It's weird. That spring thing is so, like, I'm just watching you, and I don't know, like, it's, like, impossible.
I don't know what to do here. I don't get it.
Oh, you're figuring it out.
You did it. You did it. Like... Oh, oh no. Christian's just banging into the wall because you don't lose any health in the starting area.
Ah.
Yeah, nicely done there, Andrew.
Oh, thank you.
I know that there are healing zones in the main game sometimes, where like you can get your health back, but it'd be nice if they put that into the multiplayer version as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
I
wonder how much this game is.
Oh no.
What's this called? Kerwin?
Yep. Oh my goodness. Time up. Okay. I don't argue that. I was like an inch away.
Oh, there's a time up.
Thank goodness. This game's brutal, use buddy. Yes.
Oh well, I can get this if I really liked it so much for $10. The cartridge.
Is that the Japanese or the European version?
Japanese. The European's 15.
Wow. All right, let's try that again. One. Oh. So maybe this is the difficulty. So we can lower that a little bit. 1 through... How does it keep going up? Let's do like 1 through 4. Hopefully it's not as difficult then.
Wait, Christian, are you from Europe? I don't remember this was on the Wii U eShop.
Actually, I think I did read that the first way it was ever released in North America was through the Wii U eShop.
Really? Interesting. I did not know that. That's so cool. I mean, hey, there's a couple more days left for the eShop.
Mm-hmm.
Really want it. But...
You like the dots, Christian? Like playing as just dots? Oh, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to unpause in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go back to the start to make that fair. And green is just spazzing out into the corner. Yeah, see, this is much more my difficulty level, I say as I get destroyed.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, you bought it just before it closes, Christian. Yeah, it's cool to own those games that... Oh, what happened?
I think it had a stroke.
It froze? I noticed we have, like, no bars.
You've been disconnected from ease.
What? Oh. Well, if anyone else wants to join in, there's a space open. He's funny. Your Switch died, like the battery?
Ooh,
Oh, that's
might
weird.
have been on handheld.
Well, thanks for joining me, Spunny. I'm happy that we were able to play at least a few rounds before that happened.
I won.
Let me just see here.
So you're asking about what multiplayer games coming up. Let me check that real quick.
Sounds good. Thank you. Oh, your battery died, you Spunny. Wow. Right in the middle of the game. But yeah, that was really fun. Thanks for suggesting that we check this game out as well. It's funny, you know, there's really only 3 games to play multiplayer right now. That's the Mario Bros. Arcade game, Super Circuit, and this. Oh, Barbie! Okay. Welcome!
So here's a big one. This is massive. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror for multiplayer.
Oh, yeah?
That's an insane cooperative Metroidvania-like game. That's a pretty big deal considering how complicated it is to get everyone together for it. Especially with how more expensive the cartridge is getting. Oh, now my Switch is kind of getting low battery. Controller's warning me.
Oh, all of you playing it undocked. I'm shocked. What? Ryan,
oh, for me it's docked, but my Pro Controller's warning me.
Oh, I just had to charge mine. All right, let's go back to the game selection.
Yeah, everything else that looks like single player. Fire Emblem, single player, Golden Sun. F-Zero Maximum Velocity, I'm not sure. Oh, sorry about that.
But yes, once Amazing Mirror comes out, I'd be totally up for checking that out too.
I think that should be the next game.
All right, let's do one more round of this, and then we'll go back to Mario Kart again. I was excited to do one more thing in this, although now it's not showing versus for me either.
Okay, so
I don't know why.
F-Zero Maximum Velocity appears to be multiplayer.
Powpuck, no Zelda for Switch. That's true. If the Four Swords, you know, the Link to the Past remake comes out, that had a four-player mode, which would be neat.
It died again.
It died? Yeah, it just froze again. Oh! Christian got disconnected now. Oh no, the dying battery got him too.
Did it?
But yeah, Powpuck, that will be great if Four Swords comes out. But welcome, Powpuck. Hope you're having a great night. You're neither docked nor undocked. Oh, you're on Switch Lite, Yeast Bunny. That makes sense. It kicked you out, Christian. Oh no. That's unfortunate because I wanted you to be able to get some Mario Kart, and I know you wanted to play that, some more Mario Kart. So if I do this now, who's even in? Just you and me.
You and me.
Well, we can quit and try again, I guess. Can you reconnect, Christian? Oh, look! Okay, when all players are on the select the mode screen, the versus menu option can be selected. That's fascinating. That kind of gives you a hint on just how to set it up, because normally that sort of thing would have been in the instruction manual, right? I cannot believe that the Switch Online games don't give you a way to view on the Switch, you know, the manuals for those games. Instead, you have to like look it up yourself, which is kind of weird.
Right? Haphazard. Let's raise heck and go on Twitter and tell Nintendo to fix it.
Yeah, Christian, you got back in. Good. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, another player is waiting to join.
Yep, so if Barbie, if you could quit the game, and then once we're back to the menu, everyone should be able to get back in. But yeah, we can do some more Mario Bros then. Obviously, Kurarin does not want to be played anymore at the moment. But if Daisy/Barbie, you could press the yes button, that would be appreciated.
I think this is happening last time.
Thank you.
Player order has been changed.
Kick the Pumpkin, thank you so much. I'm really happy that you're enjoying the stream. This has been a lot of fun. So last time we did Mario 3. Let's try this one.
All right.
The Mario Bros is probably exactly the same. Oh my gosh. Mario and Luigi, such a good game.
Exactly. This is probably one of the best games right here.
Just seeing the title screen makes me want to play it now.
Yeah. Here we go.
Do we ever play Super NES on Nintendo Switch Online, asks Daisy. You know, it's hilariously probably our least played one. Just thinking of what games would be cool to do on that. You know, there's like the Mario All-Stars. Of course, Super Mario Kart, F-Zero. Right, we're waiting for other players here. We only got 2 so far.
So, something interesting. I couldn't link Superstar Saga with Advance 4.
Oh, did you go into Advance 4?
Oh no, I mean in person. I'm number 2.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yes.
I'm one of the only people here, but no, I mean I tried to do that in person and it wouldn't work. So apparently, I think I'm not sure if it works with the advanced games, but I know Superstar Saga wouldn't work for multiplayer. It won't let Christian hit multiplayer.
Okay.
It won't let Daisy hit Oh yeah, they did say if it's not working, you have to back out, then try again.
Lots of that tonight. Maybe we'll try Mario Advance 4 again. That seemed to work better last time. Great solution. Reboot. The classic first piece of advice you'll get for absolutely anything technological. Reboot. And see if that helps.
Multiplayer's. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, well, that's interesting because there's a multiplayer option on the title screen of this game, where in Mario and Luigi, there wasn't.
Yeah.
Alright, but in Mario Advance 4, everyone should be able to hit multiplayer from the main menu, I would think. Alright, yeah, that seemed to have worked better. And I think battle's probably what everyone wants to do. And, you know, we had easy last time. Maybe we need to bump it up a little. At least I think we did easy last time. Fireballs as well? We'll leave them out.
Oh, here we go. Oh, this is a stage we never did before.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Probably because we changed the difficulty setting. So what we discovered last time was that waiting for coins isn't the best thing to do. Instead, it's better to just pick up the other players and try and destroy them with enemies. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. But I do love the lava theme. You know, I think this was a really cool, you know, update to the classic Mario Bros. Arcade game. Can't even call it like a more modern version at this point because it's not modern. It's 20 years old.
I consider it more modern. Even if that's the case, I still would consider it more modern.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't think Nintendo would be able to make a good modern version. It would just be like an ugly mobile looking thing. It's like $60 and I don't know. It would probably would use like Mario Kart 8 deluxe graphics.
I was gonna say, yeah, probably 2.5D. Oh, I love games that still do sprite work.
Yeah,
and, you know, people talk about how, you know, Super Nintendo graphics are so timeless. You can go back and play a Super Nintendo game, and they generally still look really nice. And I think that's the same for NES games as well, for some of them, but I understand that. There are a lot of NES games that are a little rougher around the edges, which, you know, you can take 16-bit sprites and put them beside pretty much anything, and they'll look great. Where there are some 8-bit graphics that are a little primitive compared to other graphics, for sure. But yeah, this is a really nice look to it, like you said. Unless they went 2.5D, there's not really much else they could probably do with it.
I think the gameplay is probably the more modern feeling thing for this.
Right.
The graphics, I would say, it definitely feels more nostalgic, but it still looks like as modern as it could be at the time.
Diego's never seen this, right? That's such a cool part about Nintendo Switch Online is that, you know, you used to have 4 people together, each who had Game Boy Advances. I think this was a case where just one person having the cartridge was enough to play multiplayer. It was really nice when they introduced that, you know, single cart multiplayer play in the GBA era. But otherwise, yeah, it wasn't that common to get everyone together and be able to play multiplayer Game Boy Advance games I found as a kid. You know, trying to play Four Swords Adventures was like pulling teeth.
Yeah. This, I'm pretty sure you had to have multiple cartridges.
Really?
Yeah.
The good thing, though, is that everyone was bound to have at least one of the games that had Mario Bros. Built in then.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if you could connect them, because I couldn't do it with Superstar Saga. Maybe it's because that one's built differently.
Alright, victory.
Awesome.
It's like a childhood dream come true to see it, Diego. Well, I'm really happy then, and I really wanted you to get in on the action as well. I know you've been waiting quite a bit. We might do a player swap again soon.
This is a mode that I didn't even know existed till a few years back, because I was always curious, like, you know, how can you actually play? You need the link cable, multiple systems, multiple cartridges. It's just so cool actually seeing, like, playing it for the first time.
Uh-huh. Yeah, again, this is something I probably would have played, like, back when the Game Boy Advance first came out, and I don't have much memory of playing it since, so it's a blast from the past for me as well. And I remember seeing it a lot in Nintendo Power back in the day, being so hyped for the Game Boy Advance, so hyped for the GameCube. Those were truly, you know, some golden ages of Nintendo back then.
Something this kind of feels similar to is the Versus mode in New Super Mario Bros. DS.
Yes. That's a good comparison too. That is such a fun mode, collecting the stars. And Diego says, you know, it'd be cool if they could release this more of like a Mario 35 styled thing, where maybe there could be like leaderboards.
Oh yeah, that'd be so cool.
That would be neat. They haven't put Yoshi's Cookie on SNES Online, Tuxedo Worth? I don't believe that. That feels like one of the most, you know, obvious games they would put on there.
I forget what kind of legal issues that is.
Oh, there's legal issues
to do with the music.
Seriously?
Yeah. And then Bowser's just ruining everyone.
I'm coming for you. Ugh.
Oh, almost. Okay, so yeah, we killed an enemy and then the coin popped out.
Oh no!
How can that little guy just pick up him?
Yeah, I don't think that mashing the buttons really does all that much. Hey, I clearly should have picked you up in that case there.
Did you try pressing the D-pad as well?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Interesting. I've been able to get out. Maybe that's just my imagination. Oh.
I know one time I think I let go of the B button. What?
Oh, wow.
But you died first. I totally should win that. I don't understand why, if you die, I should just instantly win. What's with this delay?
That's, you know how, yeah, the game takes like 10 seconds before it registers a win.
Powpuck, Powpuck, you managed to max out the score in GBA Mario Bros. Once. That's awesome. I was actually asking earlier, how does Mario Bros. Work? Like, even the arcade version, even the NES version. Is there a point where it either A, ends, or B, loops around back to the beginning? I'm pretty sure there's not an ending. But if it does, you know, loop around at some point, and you can kind of say, okay, I've, you know, played all of it. Is that a thing in Mario Bros? I feel like even that's not the case. But it can't just go forever. So, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, any info on Mario Bros, which I'll soon have to play on the NES in more depth. Because again, of course I've played Mario Bros in the past. But not to a point where I'd say I've beaten it. So who's left? Player 4. Oh, Christian!
Powpuck says level 99 just repeats endlessly.
Oh, so wow. So in order to really say you've beaten it or played it all, I have to get to level 99? Wow. Well, I guess I have some practicing to do. Nicely done, Christian. Oh, Diego. Wow, yeah, we had that same reaction earlier too when we first saw Bowser. Everyone's like, what? Oh, and Diego, you also said it looks like SMG4.
Honestly, it's kind of hard to unsee it. The blue tint is a little bit lighter though than for SMG4. It's kind of like more like a toothpaste blue.
So yeah, for whatever reason, they made this a first to 5, which is like a ridiculously high number of rounds to have to win. So we don't have to play this for too much longer. Let me know, everyone. You want to play more Mario Kart? Want to play more Kurarin? Whatever you like.
It doesn't look like we're going to be getting many more games as well for multiplayer on this, at least for the foreseeing future. Because we'll get F-Zero and then Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, and then that's it.
What other games do you think you'd like to see multiplayer? I'm trying to think. I didn't link up all that much on GBA. Pokemon was, you know, probably the most common reason I would pull out the link cable.
Well, there is
Four Swords
Mario
is a good
Party
one.
Advance.
Oh, Mario Party Advance. Wow, that's right.
That one I think it's only 2 players though.
Yeah, you might be right about that.
I mean, there
Whoa,
are.
that was a cool bounce. Whoever just bounced me there, that backfired horribly. Oh, that finally got me. Oh, Christian's almost with another victory. Oh, you too, Andrew.
Wow.
One more thing.
Oh. Many people.
Get over here. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah!
Oh, I love this. You know, once you realize that, you know, violence is an option, it makes this game more. We were all just standing around waiting for coins, doing nothing. When the most fun is when you're throwing players into other players, for sure.
Definitely. Oh yeah, Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland's another one. So it's similar to Amazing Mirror. That'd be a really cool one. There's not a whole lot of multiplayer stuff on the Game Boy Advance. I think it's more than the Game Boy, though. I mean, what do we got on there? Tetris?
Christian, you're enjoying this. Glad to hear. Yeah, Tetris a big one.
We have 4 Swords. That's a good one.
Crew Cream, says Daisy. Yeah, we can go back to that and try that again for sure. What? How many have we done of this? Alright, one more. Actually, 2 more rounds of this. We'll beat Bowser one more time. Or beat the Bowser level. I guess you don't really beat Bowser. And then, yeah, we'll check out Kuru
I accidentally grabbed the blue Mario, and I couldn't let them go, and I kept getting stunned.
Huh. Ouch.
Look, I'm never letting go of yellow. They're forever in my possession.
Alright, someone make a coin appear, quick! Chop chop! No, Mario Party Advance, no. Wait! Oh. I looked over at the chat thinking I was safe for a second, and suddenly I was on the ground holding the POW block. Whoops.
Oh. Were you standing up there?
Yeah, and then suddenly it just... I grabbed it somehow. Thanks, Andrew.
Sorry. I think that's revenge for what happened last time.
Oh, Daisy, you're welcome. This has been a great night, and thank you for everyone who's been joining. It's unfortunate we can't get more people in. Why can't we have, like, 8 people simultaneous play? That's why, games like, Mario Kart are always great. I said I want to play Mario Kart again. Maybe next week we'll do another Mario Kart night. Just because I'd love to try the new setup I figured out. I wasn't doing so hot after my whole Waluigi setup got messed up. And as I said earlier, I didn't even know if I was going to do a stream tonight after I got... Oh, wow, both of you! Yeah, Linus Spacehead kind of kicked my butt last night. Look at everyone! Out!
Out, in the dugout.
Alright then, on to the Bowser stage one more time. Winner take all!
Alright.
Do these Sonic Advance games have multiplayer? Like maybe like
I've never touched those.
A race to the end of the stage, I wonder. I'm just looking over at some of my DS games, which would have Game Boy Advance games in them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to piece together, what Game Boy Advance games are we forgetting about? Oh my gosh! Well, the Battle Network games. That collection comes out next month. Oh, that's going to be so good. That's going to be so good. I'm going to stream that the day I get it in excitement. Even though it's just Mega Man Battle Network 1, which like everyone's probably seen before.
So I wonder how much that's going to be. If it's multiplayer, I wouldn't mind playing it, because I understand there's a big trading feature with it.
Oh, absolutely. They are phenomenal games, single player or multiplayer. I think it's the price of a full price Switch game, but you're getting like 6 games plus multiple versions of those games in one. It's extremely worth it.
Someone was saying on my stream the other day, they said there isn't a bad game except for Mega Man Battle Network 4.
I don't know how they botched that so bad, but even the worst of the series is still fun, just because Battle Network is inherently a fun game with its battle system and its its music and its gameplay. Just phenomenal games, but 4 is definitely the weak link in the series, especially the North American release for whatever reason. It's filled to the brim with typos. I don't know if they forgot to translate it, or they deleted the translation by accident and then handed it off to someone to translate in one night before the game was sent for shipping out. Yeah. But it is just full of typos. It's so, like one of my favorite typos will always be what a nice it was like what a nice young man she was, or something like that, or like what a nice young
I think I remember that one.
It's like, how do you screw that up?
Now what I wonder is the game going to be the original state? Are they not going to change anything?
Right, yeah, because they're adding other things in. Like in North America, we never got the e-reader functionality for Battle Network 4 and 5 and 6, and I think they're including that, which is going to be really nice. I saw that there's also a mode where you can just press A button to win every battle, so you don't have to put any effort into it, which is okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so for those
That's
who want to
kinda boring.
experience the story and not have to try, it's like, yeah, woo. That won't be me, though. But, you know, if that's you and you just want to play the games without having to play the battles, then that does exist. Ah!
You know, while they're at it, they might as well add Battle Chip Challenge and whatever that GameCube one is.
Network Transmission's great.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever ended up checking it out, but I told you, it plays just like the NES Mega Man games, but with like a Mega Man Battle Network twist to it. It's really fun.
I never did get it. I held off because it was kind of steep in price.
Oh, Christian, are you
the
ducking out?
GameCube.
Well, that was a lot of fun playing the Mario Bros. Arcades. Thank you for sticking around for that. And I guess we'll quit back to the main menu.
No, actually, it's real cheap right now.
Choo Choo Rocket on Nintendo Switch Online. That'd be neat, East Bunny.
Oh.
Oh, well, thank you, Daisy. I'm glad that you're having
Choo
fun.
Choo Rocket.
And thank you, Christian. That was great. Oh, the Mega Man X
I
collection.
get the Battle Network games because you mentioned about this.
Yeah, I will shill for Mega Man Battle Network all day long. It's right up there with Wario Land for me. I had a phase where I 100%ed every Wario Land game, and I had a phase where I 100%ed every Battle Network game. And the Battle Network games were considerably more difficult to 100%, but still fantastic adventures all around. And
So what I'm curious, is it going to have cross-platform? Because I'd like to get the PS4 version.
Ooh, I would not know about that, but that's a great question.
Should look into that. $60 though, yeah. They're both $60.
Any particular reason why you wouldn't want it on the Switch so that you could play undocked?
If I wanted to play on dock, I could just use my Vita. But I just like adding to my PS4 collection.
I can't believe they're still making PS4 games. I know PS3 was like that too. There was like Persona 5 was like the last PS3 game, and that came out like years after the PS4.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just like playing on my PS4. I mean, the Switch is great and all, but I think honestly, I'm trying to not make it like so great and grand for me. Like I have all these Switch games, like they're just this red cases that are just there. I kind of the same thing for PS4 though, but I don't know. I just kind of like the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to, I guess, give appreciation to it. I have this console that
No,
I don't know. I want to put more time into it.
No, I totally get that. So Christian says maybe we can play N64 after. Do we want to play any more Game Boy Advance? Have we kind of exhausted what we can do with these? I know there are some tracks we didn't do in Super Circuit, but would people rather do like some Mario Kart 64 kind of thing? I don't think we're going to do any Mario Party tonight. It's kind of getting late for a round of that.
I think we could do a bit more Super Circuit.
Oh, Meowto! Welcome! Yeah,
Let's check out a bit more Super Circuit. Maybe the tracks we never touched.
Yeah, it's only like 8 that we didn't do. There's even an unlockable cup. I forget what exactly the conditions for that are. Probably get like gold on everything else, but at that point, this.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say at that point, this was the most lengthy Mario Kart game with 5 cups before DS would have 8 of them. You kind of bury this one under the water. Wrong option.
I was gonna say I know the win condition for it's pretty simple to get the next one. Although you'd have to do that probably on your own time.
Right. You have to eat, Christian. Well, have a good meal.
My game's kind of lagging a bit.
Diego, you got in. Let's go. Yes. Yep. Diego's Meowto, player 4. Player 3, Barbie/Daisy. Player 2 is other Andrew, and I'm player 1.
There we go.
Oh, what settings does it have available, actually? I just see it kind of flash in there. Oh, you can change the number of laps.
5 laps.
Turn items off. Boo. Triple mushroom? Yes, please.
Why is that not on? Coins?
It's too cheap. Too OP.
I don't even know about those settings. 5 laps is insane.
Yeah, that'd be a bit much. Yeah, after we check this out, maybe we'll jump into the 64 app, and then we'll finish off the night with that. But this has been a really nice night, everyone. Thank you. Oh, suddenly Special Cub?
Oh, interesting.
What happened?
Maybe we're playing with someone who's...
Yeah, Diego, you have it unlocked? Maybe that's it. Oh, and look, there's a L and R button for extra tracks, too.
Oh, yeah. Those are, like, I think, mirror.
Cool. Yeah, again, this is one of the Mario Kart games I've spent the least amount of time with, so I'm always happy to learn more about it. But all right, Luigi Circuit then. You unlocked all the tracks, Diego. Ah, so Diego's the reason for that. Excellent. Thanks for joining. So maybe we'll try all of these then. It shouldn't take too long. Or maybe we'll just like jump right to Special Cup so I can experience those before they disappear.
I think I know what the other extra tracks are. They just put all of the
SNES?
Yes.
Wow.
I think it's pretty impressive.
That is cool. I
Although
got
a lot of
triple
the
mushroom.
SNES ones are just kind of remade ones. I mean, you know, the ones in this game are remade of SNES ones. So there's not much of a difference.
Right. This is great though. I'm having a great time. I'm happy that everyone else seems to be having a great time. And it all started with a victory in Metroid. It's such like a, you know, and the thumbnail has Metroid in it, and it makes no sense considering the majority of the stream has been Mario Kart.
It's so odd, honestly, considering how badly we struggled. You know, playing Metroid.
Yeah, there's some jank in that game, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm surprised how well we did. We beat that under half an hour.
Can you just go through the trees? Yeah, that was always one of my favorite part of Mario Kart 64 is like once you have a star, you can just go through anything.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, the trees just make a sound effect too. I think Diego's Toad, because he's doing really good.
Yeah, well, considering it looks like you know, he's unlocked everything, no doubt he has the skills.
Definitely.
I'm always fighting between like turning too much or turning too little. Was that me? Oh, I was spinning out, and I guess I accidentally brought the menu up because I was, you know, pressing buttons to try and stop spinning out.
It happened.
All right, looks like I got third there. I hit you with the star after the race was finished.
Oh yeah, so this is interesting. The Xbox 360 store is open longer than the 3DS. Yet the Xbox 360 store, I think, was like 2006 or something.
Isn't the PS3 store even still open, or did that finally shut down?
So is the Vita's when the Vita came out a year later after the 3DS. I don't understand why they have to shut the 3DS down. Just shut the Wii U one down at least, because there is some 60-odd million more systems than Wii U systems out there. And you know for a fact there's more activity on the Wii U eShop, and there's been more activity on the 3DS eShop, I mean.
I'm telling you, it's all about profits. What ends at the end of March? Nintendo's fiscal year. So shut down the eShop right at the end of March, force everyone to still, you know, panic buy a whole bunch of stuff off the eShop, and then they can, you know, make a graph showing their investors, boom, look, profits are way up, we're doing a great job. Even though it's just because, you know, they pretty much forced everyone into buying stuff that is otherwise never going to be buyable again.
Exactly. It's all about money with them. And they also see the eShops as a threat because all those virtual console games ruining their Switch Online subscriptions.
Yep.
With not to mention things like 3D World being cheaper on there for $20, Tropical Freeze $20, Pikmin 3 $20, compared to their $60 ports.
So
they do have extra things, but
yeah. So here's the thing. I was thinking of just for fun doing like a Wii U night online stream.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
But I looked into it, and apparently, as of earlier this month, Nintendo took down the servers for Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon because of apparent vulnerability to the Wii U, and there's no date for them to bring them back. So there's not even a chance. There's a chance they won't even bring them back now, and just use that as an excuse for why you can't do it anymore. But yeah, I thought that would be so cool, right? And then that really kind of, you know, put a hamper in that because Mario Kart 8 would be a big one.
Oh, I was gonna say I have an idea. We could do 3DS multiplayer, but you don't have a capture card for that.
Oh, I need to. I guess there'll probably be a point where people stop making those. If I'm gonna get one, I should think about it. But yeah, I don't think there's too much 3DS stuff I would play on video.
Oh, there's a lot. Dark Moon, Kid Icarus Uprising. Mario Kart 7's multiplayer is kind of weird, though, how it works. think. There's a lot of cool stuff. Triforce Heroes.
Oh yeah, in terms of multiplayer, yes. In terms of if I'd stream them, but yeah, it's something to consider for sure. Cheap
Oh
island.
yeah, definitely. Like that Donkey Kong just sitting there looking at the horizon. I gotta say, the animations, like the backgrounds and stuff, are pretty impressive for GBA standards.
Isn't it nice?
Right into the drink.
Yeah, it's funny how they make games like this work. Like, you can tell that the top half of the screen and the bottom half of the screen are just like two different planes, where the top half scrolls and then the bottom half scrolls, and it comes together to make one really nice looking picture.
Parallax scrolling. Right?
Exactly.
As GameSack would say. It's got 16 mega power!
Look, I found $5 and I'm going down to GameStop to buy rare games. Bye.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think of what else he mentioned too. He goes, oh look, this is a video game. T2.
Let's go see my Super Nintendo shelf.
Yeah. That's not a Super Nintendo game, silly. That's a PlayStation game.
Oh boy, if anyone's not watched GameSack skits, what have you done to me, Andrew, introducing me to this?
I'm sorry. It's amazing. It's funny how it almost feels like modern, the humor he has as well, even though he's clearly an old guy. Gotta hand it to him. He's never made a YouTube short until recently, and he jumped in, made like a trailer, and it's probably one of the best YouTube shorts I've seen.
Really?
Yeah, he makes it loop perfectly.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an art right there, is making something loop seamlessly. Alright, so this level has a lot of just, okay, you fell off the boardwalk? Well, you're dead. Congratulations. And that's been tripping me up.
I wonder what Wii U games we could play, even though Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon are offline. There's gotta be some other game.
Those are two big ones, but like Smash Brothers is one.
Oh yeah, that is an option.
But so many other multiplayer games weren't online. Like New Super Mario Brothers isn't online. Mario 3D World's not online.
Mario Maker's been taken offline, but there wasn't really any, you know.
Exactly, that was another one I was thinking. I think you can still play levels that were uploaded, but you can't upload levels anymore. So if people had really old Mario Maker 1 levels they wanted me to check out, you know, that would be an option. But unfortunately, yeah, with that whole server thing going on, and that was again at the beginning of March, so you'd figure if they had any interest in actually bringing those servers back, they probably would have done it by now. But it's a good excuse for them to say, well, I guess you gotta buy the Switch versions.
Well, here's something interesting. They took the Wii Shop channel down, and I think it's up finally. They took it down for a while because they just had to take it down. But you can access it again if you want to be able to re-download games you've already purchased. So I'm sure they'll bring it up eventually. It's just not a priority to them because, you know, it's a system that... Yeah.
Yeah, Christian, I'll definitely keep considering that. Give it a little bit more time to see if maybe those servers come back. But I probably wouldn't hold my breath for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on them coming back. I think it is likely for them to come back, but Nintendo could just always give up on them because... Splatoon 1 is just full of hackers. You go on Splatoon 1, the whole map all of a sudden just turns one color. And there's nothing you can do about that, and you just lose.
Wow. I remember hacking being really bad in Mario Kart Wii. It doesn't seem to be too bad in Deluxe 8, though.
I've seen some bad stuff in 8 where people just continuously pelt you with blue shells.
They're probably all in the higher levels, though. I'm still, you know, baby-sized with the low number of points I have. Need to beef that up.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I can't really think of any other multiplayer games. I know Xenoblade X, that's one, but I think you have to make it a decent ways into the game, like 50 hours in or something. I'm not too sure, because besides Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon...
Those are like the big two, right?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, thinking about that, I'm like, wow, the Wii U really didn't have a whole lot.
No, Mario Kart was definitely my most played online game.
Dr. Luigi, I think, has multiplayer, but that's an online one.
Download it now, quick!
Yeah, that's a possibility. Can't really think of anything else besides
Oh, I like how it turned to night. The the day-night cycle
yeah.
on this track. That was cool.
Yeah, I am really impressed with this game. I gotta hand it to it. This is the one that kind of gets like
Dunked on.
yeah, dunked on a lot, but it's honestly pretty impressive game. I think it's enjoyable in its own right.
Yeah, I appreciate you joining in tonight, helping with the commentary, so that my voice didn't die too hard.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. What are these things? They look like turtles with like teepees. Oh, this boo's taking my mushroom.
Yes!
I think I just ran over Toad, and then he spun out, and I helped you get first place.
Wow, finally.
Good job.
Thank you. Mario Kart Wii Online will probably live forever thanks to, yeah, because there's like the hacks, right? I need to do that. I need to get back into Mario Kart Wii with the hacks.
So now I've no longer gotten first place. I'm getting second.
All right. Oh yeah, we can show each other our screens. I love the images that they made for each of the tracks on the right there. I think those are so nice and detailed. They look really great. So I don't know who opened up this, but it wasn't me.
Thank you.
But like, oh, someone's messing around. What do you feel like, Andrew? Feel like more Mario Kart Super Circuit here?
Well, I think I know what we should do. Special Cup.
All right, Star Cup. I like how they added Lightning Cup. Like that's a interesting thing to choose for the.
That would be the special before you can't use them.
Exactly.
So we got Lakeside Park, Broken Pier, Bowser's Castle 4, and Rainbow Road. I don't know, Lakeside Park. That doesn't seem very lakeside. That seems like a volcano.
Yeah. Word Pressure, welcome. Hope you're having a great night. Kick the pumpkin with the gold trophy. Thank you. And thank you, Diego, for having the special cup unlocked and allowing us to experience these.
Yeah, thank you.
Use Bunny, you like the GBA course remakes on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Yeah, because they'll add like anti-gravity sections, and yeah, they definitely change things up a bit. It's not like Mario Kart DS, where it was literally like the most bare bones port of the 2D tracks into a 3D space without hardly any updates. But you know, I was just psyched to finally play a Mario Kart game that had more than 5 cups. Well, I guess this one had, sorry, more than 4 cups. This one had 5, but suddenly have 8 cups to choose from was mind-blowing back in the day. Where did I go even? Oh.
Did you fall? Did you not make the jump?
I guess I did the jump wrong, I guess. Well, like,
oh no.
What? So, there's a lip there that if you touch, sends you back in the course? That seems really mean. I guess it's the unlockable cup. It's the kind of thing I guess I should just expect at this point, but it's... Wow, like,
the other map kind of did that too.
Wow. And yet somehow, I'm almost there. There we go. Yeah, this track has a lot of little lips that if you touch, you have to replay.
I almost overshot that. Oh, that stinks. I didn't even notice the stuff on the side of the track that just sends you over.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. It'd be cool if there was a way to turn split screen on for this game. I'd like to see what you guys are doing. Not to like stream steal, but just
oh, there is.
Just to get a view. Oh, there is? Okay. Yeah, but you can't play while it's like that.
I know.
Oh, and then because of you, I did the jump thing again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Andrew? That's it. Christian, ban everyone from the stream whose name is Andrew.
Unplug your link cable. So we can punish everyone. Oh! So that lip, I jumped over it, but then I was able to jump over it again somehow. I jumped over it, then I jumped over it back.
Really?
Yeah, that was interesting. I'm gonna back capture that. Oh no, but that time, that was horrible.
See, I wish we could all experience your misery, though.
Peach just gave up. Looks like.
Oh.
Because they're done with the lips. They just stopped right next to them.
Invite from Soul Cal's Best for Nintendo Switch, for Nintendo 64 Online. Interesting. No, don't do that. Well, thank you for the invite. just for a laugh, maybe I'll use that to get into the other room. As long as you can get in as well, Andrew.
Yeah, we could. Like, I'll need an invite too, I think. I wonder if you're able to invite, like, invite hop, like, invite chain. Get invited from someone, then you can invite while you're in that room.
Wow, that was hectic.
Yeah.
Go commit shut off the GBA. This map is weird.
Go commit yank link cable out. That would have been funnier.
Oh, I meant to try again. Whoops. I don't think we need to do that again.
That reminds me, there was like an ending for a Scott the Woz video where some guy took out a GBA game and the Game Boy Advance just shrieked.
Yes, yes.
While it was on. I think that's the funniest thing. It sucks for games though, but...
No more maps like that, says Kick the Pumpkin. No, don't worry, I'm sure this one will be 10 times worse. Floating boardwalks tend to be wonderful for falling off. Oh, no, mushrooms on a course like this, not a great mix.
They start you with the triple mushroom.
Yeah, so that's what that means then. It's kind of like a time trial thing.
Yeah, oh no. It's a goal. I just have to, like, decelerate if I don't want to die.
Oh, like, I always think, okay, being just a little bit over the hole is not going to be that big of a deal, but you get, like, sucked right in. Well, that was just bad.
What sucks as well? The boos in this map, if you run into them, they will just start taking coins. Just like a boo power-up.
Oh, really? Do they take your item, too? Huh.
I don't know about the item, but they definitely take coins.
Like, I don't even know where to use these mushrooms because this is the kind of track that you don't really want any speed in a case like that.
Use them into the wall.
Speaking of boo... Oh, well, how did I get a boost like that?
Oh yeah, when you're coming back up, you press A at the right time.
So I just fluked it then. Great.
Yeah. That actually is for every Mario Kart game. It's just some more apparent than the others.
Yeah, that boost of speed in this one was like, whoa.
Okay, so on the bright side, when I fall off, I don't lose my items. That's on the bright side.
Yeah, this game's pretty generous for letting you keep your items.
I mean, considering it's so easy to fall off, I appreciate that.
But you lose your star power if you fall off a star.
Ah. Well, I guess there's a caveat somewhere. It's so easy to fall off, too. Like, you just clip the side a little bit, and then there you go.
I don't know what it is with the 2D Mario Karts and being so obsessed with pits and lava and water everywhere.
I'm hoping some of these red shells hit someone.
Oh.
That's like the third lightning. Oh, what's going on? My own red shells are hitting me now? And I fell off the course 3 times in a row? I'm not sure how far behind you guys are, but...
I can see your dot on the map. Oh.
Another lightning! Another lightning!
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is painful. Diego, how did you ever do this? How did you ever unlock Special Cup?
I think what happened here is when I got the Special Cup, when I played, when I unlocked it on the original, I just gave up. I was like, all right, I unlocked it. No more of this. I've been through enough.
Yeast Bunny says Mario Kart Pooper Circuit. Oh boy.
Super duper circuit.
Oh.
Should make a Game Sack Skits video out of this.
Bowser's Castle 4, and then Rainbow Road, and I think we'll pack this one up.
Alright.
And maybe we'll finish off with some Mario Kart 64 to remember what it feels like to play 3D Mario Kart.
And then maybe we'll find $5.
Yes. So I can go to the store and buy a physical copy of this game.
Yeah. Maybe back in 2007. Now it's like, I think you need $5.
Ooh. It's not as bad as Jump as some games, thankfully.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like,
whenever I hear someone talk about what the price of something used to be and then what it is now, I always kind of cringe a little. It's like, oh, don't be too high, don't be too high. I can't stand how crazy some games have gone.
Now.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny, people discovered there was like a One Piece game on Game Boy Advance. I like how we all drove there. That's great. And it was like real cheap, like $5-10, and then it's like $70-80.
Ugh. Yeah, it's heart-wrenching when there's a game you're like, oh, that was a game I played back then, or a game I think would be cool. Let's see what price it is, and then it's like over $100. It's like, oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know a lot of people like to sell their games. I've personally never really sold games. I actually started to in recent times, but it's for a console. It's for the Switch, mainly because of how valuable some games are. I just don't really play some Switch games as much as I do older ones, but I hang on to a lot of my older stuff.
Would those be like limited run games releases?
Oh no, for me, I just I keep my limited run game stuff. I actually just sell things like I don't know, like for example, I got a bunch of ports for the Wii U.
Yeah.
From the Wii U, and I was like, okay, honestly, the Wii U versions are just
they're good enough.
I don't know, like yeah, they're good enough, and the Switch versions you can get like $30-40 out of them right now.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the one good side of Nintendo never lowering their prices. That if you decide to sell the game, it still has some value, which is which is one of the great parts of physical, right? Where if you bought it digitally, you wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, like I sold like Pokken Tournament Deluxe. Of course, I didn't get $40 for that, but it was like a decent amount of money. Super Mario 3D, Bowser's free. That's a nice addition there, but I'm like, I don't know. I wanted my Metroid Prime remaster.
Oh yeah.
And I don't usually do that, but that's like the only time I've really done it. And I think other than that, that's really it. Now it's just awful right now what's happening. Wasn't GameStack part of RetroWare TV? I know he's a part of Screw Attack.
Yes! Oh, wow.
Finally got
Passed you just at the end.
Oh, was it me?
Forsaken 64. Word Prussia. Yeah, that was always a fun game. It was on the PlayStation as well.
I'm just the second place master now.
So no, I think Tuxedo thinks you're with GameSack because of how much... That's funny.
Oh, no, I wish I was with GameSack. That'd be so cool. No,
Spam email GameSack now to get Hackin' and Quackin' added to GameSack.
Yeah, you can get a sponsorship. Free sponsorship from League of Legends. Oh, yeah. Today's sponsorship is sponsored by NordVPN. Works great when you play League of Legends.
Oh, Diego, really excited for the Rainbow Road. All right, let's do this. Got a nice transparency.
Alright, watch out, and I'll show you how to play Mario Kart Super Circuit. Now, it's really simple, guys. All you have to do is hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, share this video with your friends, enemies, and everyone you've got on God's green earth. Alright, this is real simple, guys. All you have to do is hold down the A button. Now, I'll show you how to turn your cart.
Okay, but how do you drift, Andrew?
Oh, it's really simple, but first I have to show you how to subscribe to my YouTube channel. While you're at it, I want you to like episode 231, and also comment. Guys, if we get 6,000 subscribers, I will make a video dancing with myself in front of public. Guys, I do not want to do it. It's so embarrassing, but I will do it. If we get to 6,000 subscribers.
You're definitely GameSack material there. But it's funny you mentioned, numbering videos. I have a external hard drive where I have all my videos right back to the beginning, stored, and I do number them. Just, for archival purposes. And I'm up to like 970. Because if you go to my channel, it will tell you that I have over 1,000 videos now. But it includes live streams and shorts where it's like, I mean, those are a little bit different to me than just outright videos. But if you go by that number, technically I now have made over 1,000 videos. But if you're wondering why I haven't made a big deal about it, it's because, they include streams and such, which I consider a little bit different.
Right, definitely. I mean, YouTube does kind of consider them different. They put different tabs finally for them.
Finally, right?
Which is nice. But yeah, I do that as well. I have a hard drive. I don't label all my videos. Well, I label them to an extent. I don't label them as the video, but I label them if they're a part of a series. I'll label them like episode 1 or something. But really smart though, I guess a bit of just random bit of YouTube tippage here. Always have a backup copy of your videos. You never know when YouTube decides to be YouTube and take things down, or just the internet. Anything online is not trustworthy. You should have a copy of your own you physically own or something, or backed up.
No, absolutely. And we all saw yesterday what happened to Linus Tech Tips.
Yeah. Nathaniel Bandy, that happened to him too.
Oh, right here, Rainbow Road. I really like the Paper Mario Bowser's Castle in the background. That's really nice.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I like there's Mecha Koopas in this game. I really like the references to other Mario games, which is what I keep saying that Mario Kart needs to do more of.
My character fell off the edge automatically driving when it got past the
oh really?
lines.
Let's see. Let's see.
If they're struggling. Is yours too?
No, they're not falling off.
So if mine was struggling, then I mean, if the AI is struggling, then that's... Mine just fell off. It just jumped over the edge. Right there. So that's struggling. That goes to show you that there's something wrong.
Wow. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, so
there's something wrong
even
there.
the AI can't play the level.
If the AI can't play the level, then no one can.
Damon, welcome. Hope you're having a great night. Thanks for lurking. Is this video sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends? You bet! Join my guild right now, which I definitely 100% absolutely play every day. It's not a social media person just saying it's me. And you'll get 3 billion gold didgeridoos.
I'm totally not being paid off to say this whatsoever. It works great when you play it with a NordVPN.
But Diego, GG, thank you. You as well, everyone. Look at that.
Thank you
Diego
so
with the
much.
7 wins. Me with the
Awesome
1 win.
job.
Yeah. Very, very nice. So, let's quit out of that. Thank you everyone for joining the Game Boy Advance portion of our stream, and I guess we'll finish off with just a quick taste of Mario Kart 64 to remind us what that looks like except in 3D. So if I go here now, what happens if I try to accept that invite just for fun?
You know what I would want? GoldenEye.
You want some GoldenEye?
Yeah, because we did 2-player, and I was thinking this would be absolute chaos of 4 people.
Okay, so let's see what happens here. Just for fun, I want to see if this person freaks out when I join their invitation.
What's funny about the invites is they stay there, they'll linger there for forever. So if you can join a dead invite sometimes too.
All right, so can you join the room that I'm in now, Andrew?
Are you able to invite me?
I doubt I'd be able to, but if you go to the online thing and look for rooms that your friends are in, I'm curious if you could join it.
I think the N64 app's the one I play the least. I have to go into my...
Oh, well, SoCal's Best is setting up a race for us, it looks like.
Alright. I'm trying.
Wait a second, I wanted Mario.
I don't think it's gonna work because I don't think I have them on my friends list. Nope, I don't see anything.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do one race here. They were nice enough to invite me. And then I'll jump back into, our public one. But yeah, thank you so much, Andrew. This has been really nice having a co-commentator tonight. I really appreciate your insight into these games. And yeah, good Metroid playing skills as well.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much once again for inviting me to one of your streams. I really appreciate that. Always a fun, good time just playing retro games, having a blast, hanging out. Thank you all so much for joining the stream as well. Really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, go subscribe to the Game Display. All sorts of amazing stuff. Retro content all over the place. NES videos, I love them. I especially love the most recent one of what was that one with the Power Glove?
Yeah, Bad Street Brawler.
Yeah. You were just done with the Power Glove.
Oh, I've had that video on my mind for so long, and it's like, do I really want to have to set up the Power Glove and get the sensors to stick to the top of my TV? And then finally, it's like, okay, today's the day. I'm gonna do it. And yeah, that video turned out really well. Definitely took a bit to get all the footage for it, and having to play with the Power Glove, and I tried a whole bunch of different games. It was fun, but it's just like, ugh. No, I'm really happy to hear that you like that and you like the other NES reviews I've been doing, and that's my goal. Every time it looks like I'm going to do another ranking video, I like to review any notable games that I think are going to be in that ranking video. Like I did Athena before I ranked the games that start with A, and then I ranked Bad Street Brawler before I'm going to do the BA games in a couple of weeks, and then I have some other B games I'm probably going to do before I finish off the Bs, and I have some C games. So yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I'm really happy to see everyone else is enjoying it as well. So wow, so SoCal is like way in front. I'm clearly playing with the Mario Kart gods here. It's kicking everyone's butt.
It's just like the actual gameplay of it, to where there's always that one guy in first place who never gets out of first place no matter how hard you try. And if you let him get in first, you're never going to let him get out of first.
And it's funny because I don't think I've been playing that bad, but I think because he's been so far ahead, the AI's been rubber banding, thus causing me to look like I'm playing worse than I am. Something like that. That's my excuse. I'm sticking by it.
So someone called me Andy number 2. They've been shopping for a new phone with SD card slots with those exact backup reasons, but they were told by the salesman that it's now a low-end feature. Yeah, it truly is nuts because you don't see like CD drives or disk drives anymore in computers, SD card slots as well. I know a laptop I got from 2015 has an SD card slot, and I treasure it even though it runs like garbage. I treasure it because of the SD card slot.
Oh, I got the Galaxy S6 one model after they got rid of the SD card slot. But I wish maybe I had gone back and gotten that, but I've been happy with the S6 for a while. But yeah, it's like an 8-year-old phone at this point, so I'm not in any rush to upgrade to anything more modern. But yes, SD card slots and headphone jacks. Love to see those in phones. I think Sony's, I've heard Sony makes good phones, which may still have SD card slots in them, so you might want to look into that. I think if I ever look for a new phone, I was thinking that might be the brand I go with.
I need to look for a new phone eventually. Mine's like 5 years old, and I think it only keeps a charge for like an hour.
The only time I would probably ever look for a new phone is if like the YouTube app stops updating on it, because that's kind of a big thing to need to use. But I hate that. If you're listening, Samsung or whoever would be relevant to listen to that comment, please don't do that. Don't go and be like, aha, today we'll stop updating that to force people to buy new phones. Like there was that controversy where Apple was like purposely slowing down people's iPhones to try and get them to buy a new one. Like, ugh, what a bunch of jerks. Because I noticed that too. I got an iPhone 4S. It was the very first phone I ever got, actually gifted to me for my birthday. And it was already not the newest phone at the time. And I noticed after only having it for like a couple of years, it got really slow. And I bet that was what happened. They sent out that update that slowed down your phone. And then it was probably supposed to incentivize me to buy another iPhone, but I went to Samsung after that. So, and never looked back.
I'm sorry to anyone who likes Apple out there, but Apple's awful.
Every company has their problems. Like, Apple was the first company to remove the headphone jack, so everyone could be like, aha, Apple's so dumb. We still have the headphone jack. And then Samsung removes it as well. It's like every company kind of makes the same bad decisions.
We know that Nintendo's the first person to remove the headphone jack because the Game Boy Advance SP had no headphone jack. Remember?
Yeah, like, you could buy like a dongle. It's like, Nintendo invented dongles with the headphones dongle.
Apple learned from Nintendo with the Game Boy Advance SP.
Yeah, it's a big mess, and it's sad. There was a time when it was kind of felt that every time something new came out or every time there was an update, it would be better than the one that came before it, the thing that came before it. Where now every time there's an update, it's like, okay, what kind of adware is going to be installed in this version? What are they going to be slowing down? What kind of bloat is there going to be? How are they going to remove a feature that I liked? It's easy to be pessimistic these days, and I think that there's good reason to with some of the things going on out there.
You said one thing in chat that just blew up a massive discussion for me. Windows 11.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I mentioned this before. I've got, been thinking about getting a new desktop computer, but I really don't want Windows 11, so it's kind of a conundrum.
Yeah, the annoying thing is, they just made that recently. And as soon as they did that, all the new desktop computers you could buy, Windows 11.
Right.
Windows 11. None of them are Windows 10. It's like kind of like Nintendo with the eShop. They consider it a plague. Their past. Like, you want that old stuff? That's not happening.
Exactly, right? Because I think there was a time when Microsoft even said like Windows 10 was going to be the end of it, but I think what they figured out was that too many people found out how to get around like their adware and their forced updates and stuff, so they just released a new operating system where hopefully they can stop people from doing that. And then once too many people figure that out, oh, Windows 12, even more adware. Because everything is like it used to be a time where, you know, the operating system was the product, right? And now they even just give them out for free, but with the caveat that it's advertising to you, it's collecting and selling your information. Ugh. You gotta be so skeptical of everything these days. I hate it. Where back in the day, you took your NES out of the box, hooked it up, and you knew no one was spying on you playing Barbie and Fisher-Price. All the classics.
Just always connected now. Always online or bust. It'll be soon. But hey, at least Google Stadia died.
At least Google Stadia died. The Ouya died. Rest in peace.
Now it's Amazon Luna.
But, you know, buy the products you enjoy. That's what it comes down to.
Exactly.
But alright, last race here. I ended up doing the whole cup because why not? But that was a good discussion, Andrew. That was some great discussion there.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
Yeah, Windows... So here's the sad thing. Windows 10, it still is not great. It's better than Windows 11. Windows 7, I know, was the definitive operating system. I never really had much experience with Windows 7. I had experience with Windows Vista. That's one of the most awful ones ever. There's so many security flaws.
How about Windows Me? My grandparents had a computer with Windows Me back in the day, and that would just crash for no reason all the time. Yeah, I loved it.
That one.
You never heard of Windows Millennium Edition? It was like the weird, awkward Windows version between 98 and XP.
Oh no, I've heard about it. I've seen some use, but I've never, ever had experience with it.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many computers that have it anymore.
I know I had experience with Windows 98. That's the classic one.
Mm-hmm.
Windows 95.
I still have a PC with Windows 98 installed. I love it. And
my original one had that, but I'm not sure if it works still.
And what I did on that Windows 98 PC, it's not hooked up to the internet. And it's like, oh, well, I want a different background image. So if you put in the Sonic Adventure Dreamcast disc, there's actually wallpapers that you can use on your PC. So I did that. Like, I just love little Easter eggs like that back in the day. It's so cool. But wow, the rubber banding is kicking my butt because freaking SoCal is so far ahead. Like, it looks like I'm really bad where... Like, I've never been too good at drifting in Mario Kart 64. And I noticed that, SoCal there, you are kicking it with your epic drifting skills.
Yeah, all I can say is you took the bait, Andrew, with that invite.
I acknowledge my mistake, but no, this has been good. I appreciate the invite, thank you.
He's just drifting through the off-road as well. Wow.
Oh, am I actually gonna get like fourth? The top half? I'll take it.
Yeah, that rubber banding is brutal right now. Like, wow.
That was really fun though. That was good. And yeah, I'll go into the real app now, or rather my app, and we'll do some GoldenEye.
Sounds good.
Well, yeah, thanks SoCal for the invite. Great skills there. It was great to see that. You want to play Mario Kart? SoCal's best, thank you. Hope you have a great night. I think he even quit and everything. It's like, wow, there you go. Huh. So now I'm in my version of the app, so I can play online and invite you all. That was just the weirdest detour that imaginable, and yet it was great. I loved it.
It worked out, yeah.
And thank you for hanging on there, checking out the chat, and causing some good
welcome.
discussion. Oh, Yeast Bunny's in.
Oh, that's so annoying. They make me restart.
Atelier Marie and Ellie for the Dreamcast in your PC. You had a computer virus. Yeast Bunny.
Really?
They were on the Dreamcast? I know they were PlayStation games. I didn't know that they were on the Dreamcast in Japan as well. Dreamcast is such a cool console. It's so sad that that was how the Sega had to go out. Oh, I invited you Celery. There's only one spot left.
I'm coming in. It says save data will not be affected. Oh, one or more consoles is not responding. That sucks. Failed to join friends game.
Christian got in. Andrew, you missed it.
I guess my internet was just too slow.
All right, I'll do a few rounds of Mario Kart with them, and then I'll get you in for the GoldenEye at the end, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure thing. Speaking of Windows 11 though and viruses, I have a friend who he has a Windows 10 PC and it nonstop wants him to install Windows 11, and he says to me, "This garbage is a virus. It's gotta be." Because it would nonstop, and he would leave his computer alone, and it would say, "Congratulations, we're now installing a free version of Windows 11," and then he'd revert, and then a few days later, "Congratulations, you have your free version of Windows 11 installed." And then he would come back again, and he goes, "Currently updating your PC to Windows 11. Don't turn off the power."
My favorite moment will always be I was in a lecture in university, and the lecture just started. My friend opened up his laptop, and Windows said, "All right, time for an update." and it took the entire lecture. It was like an hour and a half, and then the update finished just as the lecture was finishing. It was hilarious.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Windows.
You can't do GPs, right? Okay, we'll do a few races, and then we'll move over to GoldenEye, and then we'll probably call it a night. But again, really appreciate you joining, Andrew. This has been a really fun night, and I'm really happy that we could kind of. Oh, I'm using the D-pad instead of the stick drive. I'm so used to driving with the D-pad in Super Circuit. But yes, when the Game Boy Advance app and the Game Boy Original app first came out, you also joined me for a stream where we tried to check them out. And that was back when I was having Elgato woes. So unfortunately it was kind of interrupted, but really appreciate you being able to join again tonight and concluding all of this.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Glad I could be on. I really appreciate you inviting me once again. And even though, that Game Boy stream didn't work out too well, we still had a lot of fun, and we're having a lot of fun right now, too.
Now we just need Double Dash on the Switch. Do you think there will ever be GameCube games available on the Switch? I mean, Mario Sunshine's kind of set the precedent there, but maybe there could be more someday. But
I think you're definitely onto something there. I feel like Mario All-Stars is something to definitely look at in regards to future Nintendo Switch Online stuff, and I'm sure we could get it considering the Sunshine, from what I understand, is an emulated version in Mario All-Stars, or 3D All-Stars, and 64 it was emulated. So we did get Mario 64 through online, so I'm sure we very well could be getting GameCube. I mean, heck, we can use the GameCube controller through the Switch. Now, of course, the Wii U had that as well. With the GameCube controller, and that didn't get us any GameCube stuff. Heck, it only worked with Smash Bros for whatever reason. But now the GameCube controller works how it should have worked in the Wii U, where you can do anything.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate that the GameCube adapter was really only good for Smash Brothers on the Wii U, right? It would have been great to have been able to use it with things like Mario Kart as well.
I would say they're going to do it. I mean, what do we got? We have, trying to think, things are pretty evened out though in regards to online games. I mean, we have 3 for the default one, NES, Super Nintendo, and Game Boy. And then for the expansion pass, N64, Genesis, I just think, I always forget about that personally.
Oh my gosh, the Genesis, you're right. I played Wily Wars. Oh, we played a bit of Castlevania together too.
And don't forget that stupid final boss material in Gunstar Heroes. That shouldn't even be it's supposed to be a final boss.
Yeast Bunny, you were so close at the end there. Oh, someone I think clicked retry. I don't think we need to play the same track again.
But yeah, honestly, so what I think's interesting is though, and you bring up about will we get GameCube? I think we will eventually. But I feel like what we could even get is other stuff as well. Like if we got Genesis Online, what if we got TurboGrafx 16 online? That's a possibility, because I know the Wii U got TurboGrafx stuff way later on in its life, like 2016 stuff, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, and the Wii you could buy TurboGrafx games, Neo Geo games, Commodore games even. Yeah, I think it's the consoles like that go underappreciated, with people always focusing on the Nintendo games that have yet to be released. But I mean, I appreciate that they're there, and I guess I'm technically not paying any extra for them, so it is what it is.
GameCube Tuxedo Earth says GameCube won't happen on Switch. I'm sure of it. You know, honestly, based on what happened with Wii U, I think I should agree with you there, but I'm not giving my hopes up. I am not giving my we're going to get GameCube. We will. I think the better question to ask me is, will we get Virtual Boy?
Virtual Boy. If Virtual Boy was going to show up anywhere, it should have been the 3DS. That was a huge missed opportunity.
I forget if Iwata ever commented about that, but I know that was a big request for Virtual Boy because it made the most sense. To be on the Switch's successor? You know, that's a good thing. That opens up a whole can of worms bringing that up. You know, people are talking about the Switch 2, the next thing, compatibility and stuff like that. I feel like Nintendo's going to have backwards compatibility. Like, all these online services and stuff we see, they have to work on the Switch's successor.
Yes.
And I feel like we could get GameCube games, but they very well could be on the Switch's successor. We'll see about that, though. Because I'm sure these online services, Nintendo took all this work, this effort to release all these games on the online services and stuff. I feel like there's going to have some kind of method to be able to play those on the next console.
Well, absolutely. I look at it like the Netflix app, right? You can download Netflix on pretty much any device you own, except the Switch, hilariously enough. I don't think there's a Switch Netflix app. But I would think that these online apps are going to be like that, where new Nintendo console will come out, and hopefully, like, day one, you can just download the NES Online app on that and have the whole library of games that were already available on the Switch. Because if not, if like the new Nintendo console comes out and they have to re-release everything again, that would be dumb. And I wouldn't put it past Nintendo considering how they've handled previous consoles, but I don't think they're gonna do it again. I really hope they wouldn't.
Right? Yeah, that would be awful if they did that, because they did it with the Wii, they did it with the 3DS, they did it with the Wii U. Now they're doing it with the Switch 4 times. And heck, if you want to even get even deeper into it, NES, SNES Classic as well. So it's like, man, how many times are they going to keep restarting? It's kind of awful with the Virtual Console system. And when it came with the 3DS and Wii U era, games like, for example, let's say you bought Metroid into the 3DS. Oh, but I want to play it on my Wii U. Oh, you got to buy it again if you want to do that. No cross transfer.
Where when the Wii came out and we all heard of the Virtual Console, I think we all kind of imagined that as just being a way to, have those games forever. Hopefully they'd be transferable to whatever console came out. And when the someone's messing with the menu. And when the Wii U came out and that wasn't the case, it was definitely a letdown. But all right, I think one more Mario Kart 64 track, and then we will move to GoldenEye. So pick a good one. Not Rainbow Road. I will quit if it's Rainbow Road. No. That's it. I warned you.
Do the trick and jump over.
I warned you. Do the trick?
Yeah. That does bring up an interesting point, though, when I was talking about this. So, I wonder if anyone knows this, but so if you own a game through the WiiWare, let's say, for example, you own Super Mario Bros. And you go on the eShop right now, and you have the save data or the like purchase history of it on your Wii, even though no longer exists. And you go on the Wii U, you can buy Super Mario Bros. For a discounted price, or that game that you own originally. Like, for example, I see some games, like I own Paper Mario 64 through the Wii, through WiiWare from my Wii U Wii Shop channel. But when I go onto the eShop, instead of paying $10 for Paper Mario, I paid $2.
Oh wow, so, that's a huge discount.
Yeah, it is. But here's the thing, though: you're still paying the money. That's kind of looking in a pessimistic way, but
yeah, it's pretty much just like subtracting the amount that you paid originally. So
yeah, more or less. But it really goes to show for Nintendo that there's no freebies with them, even though like there's a transfer process. And here's the thing: going from Wii to Wii U, what do you really get with you get to restore points? I think
you can like remap some buttons. I think
yeah, you can play it on the gamepad. That might be big enough for some people, but in the end, though, you're paying more money for something you already have. And sure, it's only $2, but I think it's a really cool thing how they have that, and that's not going to exist anymore. A lot of people don't know about that. And I remember Iwata made a big deal about it, where like if you own the WiiWare version of that game and it becomes available on the Wii U eShop, you get it for a significantly discounted price. And what's funny, I remember I wanted to play Super Mario RPG just on the gamepad when that came out. And I remember when Nintendo Online or My Nintendo had those discount coupons for virtual console games, you could get like 30% off. I got one of those, and I am surprised this happened. I was able to I stacked the discount I got from having on a WiiWare with the discount coupon. I ended up getting Super Mario RPG for 30 cents.
Nice.
Yeah. So that was amazing. To me, now at that point, I consider that basically free. But you know, it's interesting.
Yeah, Nintendo's done a lot of weird things over the years. I was we were talking the other day. I was going through some old images on my phone, and one thing I found was on the Wii U when they did that promotion where if you bought Mario Kart 8, you could choose a game for free, and it was like Pikmin 3, and there were a few things to choose from. So that was a weird promotion that they did on the Wii U as well. They were just, I guess, really trying to sell Wii U's at that time. You could get like Mario, New Super Mario Bros. U, I think was probably one of them as well. Like some pretty decent games they were offering.
The Nixie controller. I've heard about that one. I think that's that GameCube one that's making the rounds.
Oh, like the wireless one? No.
I think so?
Yeah.
Oh no, maybe that's not it. Let's see. I think this is it. People said it looks amazing, but I would go check out Mad Little Pixel's video on that. He was bringing up a good point about how he just didn't really care for it. I haven't used it personally, but yeah, I don't know. That's definitely up to you if you want to get it. I mean, I think it is more or less Joy-Cons. I don't have it myself, but it's expensive.
All right, Andrew, get ready. After this race, I'm gonna reset the room.
All right, and this time I think I'm gonna not do an invite because the invite made me restart my app.
Oh, because you were in the app, so it kicked you out of the app. That's dumb.
Yeah, it took longer.
Nicely done, though, Diego.
Nintendo doing their shenanigans again.
Pikmin 1 and 2 remasters. Yeah, like you would think if they could do Metroid Prime. I'm still shocked they only did Metroid Prime 1 and it wasn't like 1, 2, 3. But GG, everybody. GG. Someone was going to go
trilogy. The trilogy on Wii U, $20. You can't beat that for all 3 games. That is astounding. All right, I'm getting ready. I'm spamming my search again button. We've been going at it for 3 hours, it says.
Oh, there you go.
Screen.
I won't invite you this time. Get out.
Excellent.
Oh, Christian got in.
It took a long time to refresh, too. Is it gonna let me in? It's been loading for a good long time now. I think there's like traffic. Oh, one or more. I think I got rejected again.
No. Yeah, Daisy, you were. It was great having you as part of the stream tonight. Thank you so much for joining in. Stellar, you made it.
Oh, I did. Awesome. Yeah, it kicked me out.
Yeah, we got you. Player 4. So you cutting it close again. You like that suspenseful entrance.
Oh man, now I want to do F-Zero XC in that, but we probably should just do this. Have you played F-Zero X with people online?
Yeah, I think when I did like my first 64 stream, it was one of the games we checked out briefly.
Okay. Oh, this has sounded awful.
Sorry, 1 second here. How do you do this? Oh, someone's on the home menu. It's not me anymore.
Not me either. I got the hand. Something I will say, interestingly, the hand causes the game to lag.
Huh.
Or the...
Oops. Yeah, Meowto.
Someone's enjoying that home menu.
Player 3, it seems.
Do you hear the music?
It's very scary.
I think this is a golden. It should be called Bloody Eye instead of Golden Eye. Creepy pasta.
I mean, yeah, Diego, you're player 3, right? What do you mean by joining again?
Maybe Mario Kart. Oh, this is awful. Absolutely vile.
It wasn't this bad the first time. Oh, but did something happen, Diego? As if you'd like if it would help, I can reconnect. I just didn't quite understand.
Oh. Man, someone loves that home menu.
Maybe connecting a different controller.
Yeah, 8-bit dough is great. I have a SNES controller for them. Playing tag, I see.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. It feels like a WarioWare minigame or something. Yeah. Oh my gosh, WarioWare Mega Party Games online. I would just dump $1 million on that right now. That was so much fun to play with friends. Such a good game.
Honestly, talking about GameCube games, I think they are a little unlikely considering Nintendo just seems to be going the remaster route. And I'm hearing rumors we're getting more GameCube stuff remastered.
What was everyone like? Grenade launcher?
Oh, definitely grenade. Or was it rocket launchers?
Yeah, grenade launcher is pretty much the same thing, except they hold more ammo.
Okay. I'm trying to remember who am I.
But yeah, unfortunately, GameCube's probably not too likely. Like you said, Nintendo seems to just... They'll likely milk remasters of those for a while. But, GameCube is definitely my favorite system for multiplayer. No shortage of amazing multiplayer games there. That if those were ever online, wow, that'd be great. And it looks like we froze for a second. So yeah, we'll probably do a couple of rounds of this. Notice I have the widescreen mode turned on still, so we actually got widescreen action going on.
This is...
It plays okay, but man, the sound is horrible.
I don't know what's going on, but this is certainly a new way of playing GoldenEye.
That sound is terrible. So yeah, for anyone who's ever wondered how online works, I don't know if it's good or not. Gameplay-wise, pretty good. Sound-wise, horrible.
I don't think I've ever had an experience like this for online games. Normally, it's both the gameplay and the sound. Maybe they made it so that way it's just like the sound tanks, so you don't have to worry about the laggy experience. It sounds like a backwards version of some kind of national anthem.
Huh.
I don't know.
No, GoldenEye had fantastic music, though. Of course, one of Grant Kirkhope's first major games. I still love going back to the episode of Game Grumps that Grant Kirkhope was on. I don't watch Game Grumps today, but you know, back when it was Aaron and John, those were some funny times.
I always forget that John was a part of the Game Grumps.
Really? Whenever I think of Game Grumps, that's like the first thing I think of.
I never really watched them much.
Yeah, JonTron and Egoraptor were big when I was in high school, so you know they made a YouTube channel together, and everyone's minds were just like blown.
Nowadays, it's I don't know. Yeah, never really. I watched them a little bit. I don't remember if I watched them before or after the John thing happened, after he left. I know I watched Super Beard Bros a lot though.
Super
Which is the Completionists Let's Play channel.
Yeah, you were telling me about that video he did recently where he bought every single thing off the 3DS eShop. That's
Yes.
crazy.
I think it was like $23,000.
Wow.
Absolutely just vile.
Like 5 SD cards or something.
You get 5 SD cards. Well, actually, no, 4 SD cards and I think 3 hard drives for the Wii U. Does this have a score system or is there time?
No, it's well, it's 5 minutes. Whoever has the highest score after that. Where currently everyone's tied for second place except the third player.
Rocket launcher.
Heavy
Like
machine gun.
Yeah. Chaser.
Laser.
Yeah. I remember some other ones. Shotgun. Very unique way to play GoldenEye, I'll say, with the sound.
We need Metal Slug sound effects. Quick.
Yeah. You get a soundboard for that. Oh.
Yeah, I probably should get a soundboard. We could play hilarious
yeah.
sound effects whenever something happens.
I just killed myself. I had one, but the audio got unbalanced. I don't feel like I'm having a hard time like making it actually balanced properly.
Huh.
Sometimes it was like blasting. Someone said it blasted their ears out. They go, "Wow, I just got completely jump scared," and I think they stopped watching my streams forever.
Oh.
No, I think it's too quiet. Like you can barely hear them. I have to go back and remix them.
And then there was Deathmatch Classic and all the voices that you can hear in that. I love the mods, like Half-Life Deathmatch mods and the voice clips people will put in.
So, yeah, I bought that game for only 3 more people. I wish I bought it for more. It was the cheapest it's ever been.
Deathmatch Classic was on sale on Steam for 49 cents?
Yeah. I was going to buy it for more, but the sale ended an hour early. I should have got it while I had the chance. But at least I got it for a few more people. I love to try to do a video on Deathmatch Classic. I have a friend who I got that game, and he's very stickler when it comes to games. And then when he played it, he goes, "Oh, that game." He mauls at the fact of playing it. I got 4th.
Wow! In the end, yeah, you fell behind. Nice match though. That was a good match. All right, we'll do like one more of those, then we'll probably call it a night. But this has been a really fun night. Thanks again, everyone who's joined in. Just really fun, and of course Andrew with the co-commentary. That was that's been really awesome too. And Hackin' Quackin', what's it called? Your YouTube handle now, because you don't have to put like the whole link. I put your handle in the description down there. You do awesome retro content. Love hearing about your gaming memories. Definitely check out Andrew's channel.
I really appreciate it. I got to work on more content sometime. I want to make a Wii U video about the eShop before it closes.
Rocket launcher was such an iconic soundbite. It was often used in YouTube poops. Oh, you're pointing. Oh, I see. Sorry, Diego. That's right. You like switching the control scheme.
Oh, he's played this before?
Yeah. So another time when we checked out some GoldenEye, he likes the solitaire setup. We all tried it out, and like everyone else hated it except Diego. But if it works for you, then that's awesome.
Interesting.
I think it's just a matter of I've played the game one way so long, it's hard to do anything else.
All right, Boris is on the move again.
So rare games were always cryptic, whether it was Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong 64, Donkey Kong Countries, and GoldenEye 2. Like this great was the thing haunting my dreams as a kid. Like, how can you get on the other side of there? I wonder what's there. Maybe some secret, super secret weapon. But no, nothing.
Someone just came in. Very angry, shooting me. I shut the door on him, though. Ah! I don't know who you are, but I'm... Ah! Don't forget to check his Shadow Legends, yeah.
Check his Shadow Legends. Yeah! My Shadow Legends guild. You'll get 5 billion extra GP if you join right now. Oh, sorry, you missed it. It had to be exactly that millisecond.
Today's sponsor is XYZ VPN. Works great when you play Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah, but how does it work for Nintendo Switch Online? Oh, is there someone on the other... I was stuck inside the door for a second there. What is happening? Oh, you're behind me. Darn it. See, I wasn't screen stealing. That's what I get. I should have looked at your screen and I would have known. I think that was Diego who got me.
Are you looking at my screen?
No, I wasn't looking at anyone's screen, which is how I didn't know I was being attacked from behind. I thought I was just being attacked from in front.
Alright. Oh, someone's getting shot.
Right, come on, don't get too close. Don't get too close. Come on, Boris.
No!
Go. Oh, you're in here too?
That was me. I was Boris.
Oh. Grenade launchers are great though. Probably one of the best items to play GoldenEye with. And of course, the proximity mines. Placing those all over the walls. I think everyone hates that except me. I love it. That was how I grew up playing GoldenEye. My dad and I playing GoldenEye Deathmatch. Placing mines everywhere.
On slappers only.
Now that's just tedious. Well, proximity mines is frustrating and cheap. Slappers only is just like, oh. But no, I mean, it's a funny thing to do sometimes too, for sure. Does anyone know what the updates on the Game Boy are this week? Asked Stacy. I don't think there's any recent, currently announced updates for any of the Nintendo Switch Online apps.
I think the better question is to ask what there are going to be next month, because I think it's like a monthly thing they do. I'm hoping.
Oh my gosh! Freaking, you killed me! I tried to shoot the grenade and I ended up bouncing off the wall and getting me instead. Amazing. Wow, Diego's killing it. Diego with the, control scheme that he likes. Taking everyone out. I'm defenseless. You are shooting a defenseless person right now. I hope that makes you happy.
A bystander.
Bystander. Yeah, I was doing, nothing. I was doing nothing wrong here.
When you said bystander, I remember there was a Gmod thing called murder, and if you shot someone with the revolver, it said killed an innocent bystander. Then you're forced to drop the pistol, and then the murderer kills everyone.
Oh, there were so many good game modes of Gmod back in the day. I still like checking out Gmod from time to time, but it's not as popular as it was.
I was the guy who'd go in trouble in Terrorist Town. I would just start shooting people randomly, and then go, "What's going on? Why are we dying?"
But yeah, there was Prop Hunt. The movie theaters were okay. I would sometimes go into the movie servers and put my own YouTube videos on the screen.
Oh yeah, cinema.
Force everyone to watch my stuff.
I remember the cinema thing. I don't know. It was a fun novelty.
Oh yeah. Nobody will ever know I'm spamming my own videos.
Yeah.
You just go in there. It's like, wow, this guy's pretty great. It's definitely not
free
me.
Advertising. I remember someone said that if you want to advertise your videos, a free way is just comment on a video. That way it makes a free link just anywhere on the internet and people could look at your channel.
No, that's absolutely it. That's very good advice. And that's why you'll see, popular YouTubers, especially once you get that check mark beside your name, that's just
oh yeah,
that's just
free.
Free
at the top. That's so annoying.
Free advertising, man, because everyone will notice you and click on your channel if you have that check mark. So
that's basically the mentality of the rich get richer at that point. With
exactly. So once you have 100,000 subscribers, it's you're in the zone.
You're up there, and you're only competing with the other 100,000 subscriber plus people.
All right. Wow, Diego. Yeah, with the new control scheme. One more round, and the stream is done. Go to bed. But I hope you all have great weekends.
Yeah, that was great. Excellent. Yeah, glad I could make it though.
Yeah, this was really fun. Again, I didn't even know if I was going to stream tonight, and then suddenly I just, we got in touch, and I'm really happy how it worked out.
We had a Metroid moment and then a GBA Online moment.
Yeah, a really brief Metroid moment, and then a lot of Game Boy Advance, and then a little bit of N64, where I was even in someone else's server for a brief time, getting my butt handed to me in Mario Kart 64. Well, you talked about Windows 11.
Yeah, Windows 11 and I don't know, a bunch of stuff.
So what's your suggestion then? Buy a Mac? I kid.
I don't know. I've actually thought about that before. I said don't trust Apple, but I have contemplated that. Honestly, I think the best suggestion is I don't know, get Linux.
Unless, if you want like none of the programs that you use to work, which is the problem, right? Because I like the idea of Linux, but I do fear nothing that I want to use being compatible with it.
The best suggestion is just stop using computers.
Exactly, right? Alright everyone, this is the last YouTube thing I'll ever upload.
Yeah. It's the end.
I'll send updates of my NES challenge to you all through paper mail. Subscribe to my newsletter.
Yeah. I'll be the one subscriber.
Appreciated.
It's the least I could do for suggesting the idea. I like how explosions just last forever.
I miss online newsletters though. I miss so many things. Like, it's not even just like, snail mail versus email and stuff. There are so many things that used to be fun on the internet that just aren't around anymore. Like Skype casts, when you could just like host a public Skype call for anyone to join. Or just, online newsletters too are really not much of a thing anymore, but they felt so personal. I loved receiving email newsletters. And it was like, wow, this person's typing this thing just for me, even though they weren't.
Yeah. Right?
Message boards, BBS, bulletin board systems, so much fun stuff that's just all been kind of consumed by social media. I feel so soulless now. Christian says he would subscribe to the newsletter. I got 2 people now on it. Thank you, Christian. I appreciate that.
My game display newsletter?
Yeah, something like that.
Aw, whoever this guy is with this Uzi just chasing me down. He's having none of it for the explosives.
Yeah, Daisy, really happy that you enjoyed, and thanks again for joining in. It was a very fun night.
It's funny, some people still have blogs.
Yeah, blogs are sad. Like, I like blogs too. It was your own little slice of the internet, where you could just post what you wanted, but it's hard to keep up with them these days. I used to read Famicom blog was always my favorite blog. It was a guy who seemed to be Canadian, because he talked about visiting Canadian stores when he was younger, and then going back to them years later, and they were ridiculously overpriced. But yeah, he moved to Japan and has now actually since started a family there, so he doesn't post as much about video games. In fact, his more recent blog posts are about introducing the Famicom to his children, and being able to give them a Famicom game here and there for doing well on the test or such, because just go down to like a used game store in Japan, and they're not nearly as expensive Famicom games as you're gonna pay for NES games here. So yeah, he just kind of gave his kids NES games as a thing to give them now and then, and that's kind of the thing he posts about now. And I think it's cool introducing the younger generation to video games in that way. But also before that, it was also a lot about him exploring Japan, finding cool pickups, going to different stores around the country. So that's Famicom blog if you're looking for something good to read. I think I actually linked that to you once. There was a
I was gonna mention, you sent that to me.
I forget what we were talking about, but there was a relevant article I linked you to on there.
I think it has something to do with Mario.
Probably. If it was about retro games, your chances of it being about Mario are high.
Yes.
You have no health, but you have lots of body armor.
Isn't that always the greatest in FPS games?
Well, at least it's not one of those games where your health comes back.
Oh yeah.
Where did you end up? I had you so close too. Good times, the birth of the internet, when everyone had like their own web page. I remember I was so interested in like making my own message boards back in the day. It was such a fascinating concept to have your own little piece of the internet. But a lot of that's really kind of disappeared now, where we all just sign up for accounts on, you know, bigger websites like Facebook and YouTube.
Right?
I don't know who got the kill. I think you got that kill. Darn it.
I was having running around in circles.
Die! Die! Why won't you die? Ugh.
I think I finally found my way up.
I am not doing well. Diego again, though. Kicking everyone's butt. Oh!
Someone's having fun. There we go.
Good game, everyone. Good game. Yeah, Diego, when you get that that new control scheme, you kick butt. Yeah, what are you can even go to the left and see what kind of titles you got. Or no, where's the titles? Maybe I just didn't get any titles.
Weapon of choice, grenade launcher. Where's the ammo? Where's the armor?
You were just always going after those, I guess. I didn't get anything. Ooh. But yeah, that was a really fun night. Really fun checking out those games. Awesome beating Metroid. Thank you everyone in the chat who joined. Thank you everyone who's just been, you know, chatting in the chat. And again, thank you Andrew for this, you know, being co-commentator. And it's been a lot of fun. And feel free to plug your YouTube channel one last time.
Check it out in the description of the video. Hackin' Quackin', make retro stuff. Just kind of talking about my thoughts of my, you know, childhood and life of just retro games really overall. Hopefully gonna make a Wii U video soon for the Wii U eShop, so go check that out.
Excellent, look forward to it. And again, thank you everyone. Hope you enjoyed that. And I'm sure we'll
thank you.
Do something like this again soon. So thanks again and take care everyone.
Take care, bye. Alright, well thank you so much Andrew for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
You are very welcome. I hope you have a great night.